Oh yeah, there we go. What up? What up? What up, man? Thank you guys back again here on Score the Fight, man, for the David Benavidez versus David Morrell, man. This is going to be a really, really good fight, and I'm really anticipating this being a not a mega fight, but a really, really good fight, man, between two tough competitors in the 175 weight class division. Excuse me. Right now, we got Pitbull Cruz right now going at it with Ferrero. I bet under 8.5, and meaning I just lost in this bet. I just lost my little couple dollars already, so I am going to throw in some more bets. I did not anticipate this. I didn't anticipate this fight going this far in the distance, you know. So shout out to everybody tuning in with me, man. I'm Point B, and you are here on the Nature Network. You know, I'm a shout out to my fam, my cuz, you know, my cuz Sino, Road King Sino, man. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ed, JR, you know, of course, ETA Money, Roll the Panel, of course. Shout out to those guys. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in with me, man. I really, 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 really do. So, I'm gonna get you guys caught up into the fight a little bit. I mean, I feel like this has been a really, really good fight, and Ferrero has taken the fight to Pitbull's later in the fight so far. But Pitbull was up early, and I would say Pitbull won out of the first 5 rounds. I felt like Pitbull won 4 of them, other than that third round where Ferrero just came on late. I would say the last 2 rounds, though, I'm giving to Ferrero, meaning this is a lot closer fight than what we anticipated it being going into the 9th round. And the 9th round is the goal round in this fight because this is a 10-round competition right here. You know, Pitbull is somebody that we all know about. We all know what Pitbull does, man. Pitbull comes in there. He fights and he's really aggressive. I do not feel like Ferrero won that last 8th round, so I did not give that round to Ferrero. You know, but I would say Pitbull, man. So with that round, I feel like Pitbull may have taken the lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I got 8 of the rounds down now. You know, wanted to make sure I corrected that. So shout out to you guys tuning in with me, man. This is Point B, man. You are live here on Score the Fight, and I am your guy that's going to be giving you guys the rundown in the boxing game. Okay, so yeah, I got my headphones on so I can't hear, and we won't get flagged. Okay, I don't want no nothing on my podcast, man. Where we got any real issues. Okay, so shout out to everybody tuning in, man, because every time you guys have came in, this is season 2 of Score the Fight, and I'm bringing it to you live, man, direct, the best I can, and I appreciate you guys for even rocking with me as much as you do. Right now, they have Ferrero. They have the fight tied with Pitbull winning, like I said, 4 out of the first 5 rounds, but they had Ferrero winning the last 4 rounds. I mean, I don't have it that way, especially in that last round. I felt like Pitbull really turned it on, but I did give Ferrero a couple of those rounds. So this is the 9th round, and let's see what Ferrero does. Right now, the punch count, Cruz landed 202 out of 501, 40% clip. Ferrero landed 187 out of 618. That's a 30% clip. I mean, like, I feel like Pitbull has been more accurate, been landing the bigger punches. You know, I feel like Ferrero has been very active in Pitbull's face. Even right there, Pitbull lands a really good overhand right. Ferrero does land back with a check hook. And there you go again. It's like a sweeping right hook that Pitbull has been able to land the whole time. Ferrero lands a good 2-punch combination with an uppercut and a left hook coming on the end of that uppercut. Both of these guys look really tired. They have thrown a bunch of punches. It is 123 left in the 9th round. I thank you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight, man. This is Point B, you know. So, Pitbull, man, has just been uh, a wrecking ball in this weight division. I mean, Pitbull has been very aggressive, been a very good fighter in this weight division. And I mean, Ferrero has been. Oh, Pitbull lands a really, really good left hook right there. I mean, Pharrell got a chin. If it's nothing else, Pharrell, Pitbull lands a really good 2-punch combination, jab and a straight right down the middle. Oh man, there you go again. Pitbull lands. Pharrell's landing back, but
Pitbull's a monster, man. Pitbull's a monster.
I mean, Pharrell fighting back though, bro. Like this has been a really good fight, man, and I'm glad this is coming on as the first fight on the new season on Score the Fight, because this is a all-out brawl right now. Oh, I mean, they just slugging it out. Both fighters are just saying, forget the defense. Let me see if I can land a bigger shot. And this is a slug fest for
But
real.
that's all of Pitbull fights be like this.
Nah. His last fight with Ryo ran the whole fight. Oh man, Pitbull ended that round with a really big right hook, man. That's a 10-10 round, man. I'm not even going to give a grade on that round. I feel like that was a 10-10 round. Both of those fighters really went in and dug in, man, and just was like throwing a bow.
Ryo played defense. Ryo played good defense, but Ryo didn't. He threw some punches though. You act like Ryo ain't coming to offense. That's not true.
I mean, it wasn't real. It was boxer offense, and I'm not mad at it because I do like seeing people box. So I'm not really mad at that situation. But I'm gonna say that Ryo, he wasn't as aggressive in this situation as I'm seeing Pharrell. Pharrell was coming straight at him. Man, they are throwing punch. Like I said, this is almost it's over 400 punches landed in this fight, bro. Ryo's fight wasn't like that. Ryo was very much on his bike on the defensive side of the fight. Championship round right here, 10th round. They meet in the center of the ring, and Ferrero lands 2 punches. Cruz lands 2 body shots, goes up top. They throw, both of them throw, neither one of them land really clear. Pharrell does land on the inside, a good 3-punch combination. Cruz returns fire, lands 1 out of like 3. This is just, oh man. I mean, it's a slugfest, so it's hard to call out the punches. But right now, they got Ferrero up on Larry Hazard's scorecard by 1 round. Oh man, Cruz, they gave Ferrero that last round too. I did not give Ferrero that last round. Wow, right now it's just a slugfest. They throwing out to see who can land a bigger bomb. Right now, the biggest weapon has been Pitbull's uppercut to the body, Ferrero's uppercut to the body versus Ferrero's hook and Pitbull's overhand right. And I mean, Ferrero's boxing beautifully. He lands 2 punches on his combination, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just a slugfest. This might end up going in a draw, though, the way that the scorecards see it. Right now, it does not look like Pitbull is closing the show. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this 10th round. Ferrero is boxing. Oh, Pitbull lands a really good left hook. And it looks like he was hurt on that, but he's still going forward. Ferrero's still fighting through it. True warrior, true battler. Man, oh, man. Ferrero. I'd like to see Ferrero in there with somebody like a Tank, because he got a chin, man. Ferrero's lands. Oh, man, Ferrero's landing, uppercut. It's kind of sloppy, but he landed. I'm going to just say that. He landed. It's not necessarily pretty, but it's just, and he hitting all of them. I'm not going to lie to you. Pitbull, they're just back and forth a slugfest throughout this 10th round, man. Pitbull goes for a 4-punch combination. Oh, Pitbull lands another good left hook. I mean, Fierro is definitely standing his ground, staying up front. Oh man, Pitbull lands another good right hook. It's 21 seconds left in this 10th round, and I mean, I feel like Pitbull kind of closing the show with the bigger punches, man. I feel like Ferrero's landing just as much as Pitbull. But when I see Ferrero's head snap back, oh, man, that was a really good punch landed by Ferrero. Really good right hook. It's going down to the bell. Boom. They fought to the bell. I mean, that was a brawl. That was a fight. That was a beautiful fight. They are both congratulating each other in the middle of the ring. However, I will give that last round to Pitbull because I felt like Pitbull, even
I
though
don't know
Pharrell,
though. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to go the other way on that.
I mean, to each his own, bro. Like I'm gonna just say, I felt like Ferrero landed probably a couple more punches, but none of those punches was snapping Pitbull's head back. I mean, when Pitbull was landing his power punches, I mean, you see Ferrero whole head go back, like, oh, boom, boom. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, it was pretty impressive, man. Pretty big fight, man. We got David Benavidez, though, man, the Mexican monster is the headline of the night, man. I'm really excited to see that. Super excited. Super excited. 248 to 238 was the punches landed in this fight. Ferrero outlanded jabs. Pitbull outlanded body punches. I mean, crazy. I'm going with Pitbull. I mean, that it's a left hook that lands Pitbull. That they showing a highlight of. Ferrero lands a 2-punch combination. Doesn't really do a lot. Pitbull, boom, snap his head back with the right. You see, if you look at the highlights, they're showing highlights from both. But when you see Pitbull land, you see Ferrero head just snap around, just whip, boom. You know, I mean, okay, the punch stats: 248 out of 624, 40% punches total landed for Pitbull. 238 out of 286. Those are punches landed for Ferrero. 291 out of, a matter of fact, I'm gonna take a picture of it real quick before it goes off. Bow, got it. All right, yeah, I'm gonna send that to the chat so you guys can check that out. But I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna give you guys the unanimous decision. 96, 94, 97, 93, 98, 92. All in Aztec Warrior belt. Okay, and Pitbull Cruz is the Aztec Warrior champion by unanimous decision.
I don't know, man. It was close enough for upset.
I don't think it was. Ferrero landed punches. Okay, and I'm gonna send you the punch stats right now. Because I did get a picture of them. That is something that we will try to add to our show where we can get as many of the punch stats, especially at the end of the fight, as we can get. Yeah, I sent that over. Okay. Yeah, back on for you guys. I mean, Pitbull did to me, in my opinion. What did I have it? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then I had 1, 2, 3, 4. And I mean, I guess I had it 6 rounds to 3. And I had one round that I felt like was a 10-10 round. That was the 9th round. I felt like they just was battling out those Warriors. I didn't want to give anybody a loss on that round. That some of the judges, the judges pretty much saying it very close. 97 to 93 and 98 to 92 is very similar to what that would be. And then you had a 96 to 94, which was a very close fight where he edged it out. I mean, I think Pitbull was very deserving of that win right there. I mean, super deserving of that win. I mean, what more can I say? He deserves all the respect right there. I can't hate that at all. Shout out to Pitbull. Shout out to Aesop Cruz, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in with me right now on Score to Fight, man. I am Point B, and I'm your guy going to give you the best, analyst that that you would ever hear on the internet. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I feel. I hope you feel the same. That's why you're here watching with us, man. Hey, Ro.
Yeah.
Hey, make sure you put the link
I'm about
up in the
yeah, I'm about to put it up. Oh, you said put the link?
in the chats.
Okay.
Both of them if you can. The Joe the network Joe and the other Joe.
Yeah. We got a comment. Commenter.
We got a comment.
Oh
Do
no,
you
we
know?
sure don't.
Hey brother, I cannot give out that information online. I would tell you to just shoot your hand at Google. But I cannot give you that, and nor would I give the recommendation to do that. It is on Prime, it is on PBC, so you guys might want to tune into something like that. You know what I mean? David Benavidez is a guy that is worth it, man. David Benavidez is a star in boxing, man. I don't know if he's a superstar, if you could put him on that level of being a superstar, but you can potentially put him on a level of a star. Really, really, he's one of the guys in boxing, man. He is. He's a big name, super big name. It doesn't get much bigger than David Benavidez when it comes to boxing. So, what can you say? I will say this: Amazon Prime is the sponsor for this, and so maybe it is on your Amazon. You might want to check that out. But that's as far as I can get you. But it does look like on Amazon it is $79.95. So, as we get back to it, shout out to everybody tuning in to Score the Fight, man.
We got a lot of people on tonight. It's looking good.
It's David Benavidez, man. It's David Benavidez, man. That's why I was trying to thank the people, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me on Score the Fight, man. It's been a long journey. This is the first episode of season 2. So you guys are here with the premiere night, and we all gonna be back tomorrow for the Clarissa Shields fight. You know what I'm saying? So definitely come in and tune in with us, man. This is opening weekend of Score the Fight, and I want to appreciate you guys for tuning in. Next is Stephen Fulton, man. Stephen Fulton fighting at 126 again, man. He took that loss to Naoya Inoue, and some people saying that he ain't been the same. I don't know, man. Bozy got him looking sharp in that back room, man. Bozy definitely got him looking sharp. They got the whole team over there. They got Andy Cruz over there. They got Jerome Boots Ennis, Stephen Fulton. That's a good stable right there of fighters right there. And the 126-pound champion just not about to go for it. We all, if we boxing fans, we know who Brandon Figueroa is. You know what I mean? We've been watching boxing. We know he one of those, featherweight guys, one of those light guys, man. But he gives, punches in bunches, man. So this is going to their first fight, amazing. Okay, Stephen Fulton edged that one out, and so guess what? This is going to be a really good fight. Round 13 is what we call it in boxing. Okay, so when we get a rematch, we started out. We don't start out with round 12. That is round 13.
Here go the numbers. Here go the numbers that you sent over.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Those are the numbers for the Pitbull versus Ferrero fight. Okay. So Pitbull fight. Realistically, Pitbull 248 out of 624. Okay, that's 40% of punches. And then you got 238 out of 786. So that's 30% of punches, more punches less landed, and that's a way less percentage landed. The power punches, though, when you look at power punches, you see that Pitbull landed 291 out of 540. That's a 43% clip. He landed almost 100 more power punches than Ferrero. Okay? Ferrero landed 193 power punches. So when we looking at the fight, when I'm saying, man, his head snapping back, that's because you see those power punches landed, and it was very significant. Pitbull did not really work his jab. I will say Ferrero did work his jab. He could have landed a little bit higher than a 20% clip, maybe. But he was using it more as a range finder instead of like an actual threat. Okay, so I mean, I'm I'm gonna be excited to see this, man. Super excited to see this. Super excited. So what you guys think? I don't know, but I'm gonna just let you guys know that it is time. It is definitely time. Ah man, though. So so wrote. Yeah. Let me go. So welcome back to Score the Fight, man. I am Point B. I am your host, man. I will be your host all year for the next couple years, for the unforeseeable future, man. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. My bad, my hands was all up covering or whatever. So I want to make sure I get you guys. I let you guys see the best quality of it. So boxing is a sport, right? That is, I think, not dying. I don't think that boxing is a sport that is dead. I don't think that boxing is a sport that is overlooked. I don't think that boxing is any of that. I just think that the promotion in boxing could be better. The the social side of boxing could be better. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to give you guys the fight. I'm here to give you guys the update. I'm here to give you guys the info that's going on behind the scenes when it comes to this. Okay, so we got a couple big fights coming up pretty soon, and that guy is coming back in 1 month. That guy, the face of boxing, in my opinion, Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, if we talking the face of boxing, I would definitely say that it's Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, so he will be fighting Lamont Roach on March 1st. Okay, and this is a huge fight, especially for this area, because Lamont Roach is a DC representative. Okay, and fighting out of DC, Lamont Roach Jr. Excuse me, let me make sure I say it right. I think that this is going to be a very impressive fight. I don't look for Lamont Roach to get knocked out. I'm probably going to bet on it to go the distance because I feel like Roach is just a very skilled boxer, man, and very underestimated. Lamont Roach is 29 years of age. He's 5'7", and he has a 68-inch reach. He is 25, 1-1. Gervonta Tank Davis is 30 years old. He's 5'5" and a half, has a 67.5-inch reach, and he is 30-0. Okay, I do expect Tank to win. Unfortunately, I would say for Roach, and normally I try not to root against my DC homies or my DC natives or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard not to say. I haven't seen Tank beat. I haven't seen Tank in a situation where I feel like he is losing the fight to where it's a threat for him to actually lose it. I feel like he has lost rounds. I feel like he has been down in fights. But even in the fights that he's down in, I don't necessarily see those fights as being a huge threat to Tank. I don't see those fights as being one of those. I don't see one of those fights being like, oh man, Tank's about to lose. I think that those fights are like, okay, he's taking his time, being patient or whatever. So that's gonna be a really big fight on March 1st, man. And I'm gonna love to see this. It's a really underestimated opponent, I think, with Roach though. Okay, and Stephen Fulton is on his way to the ring. I mean, cool boy. He defeated Figueroa by majority decision. 12-round decision, November 27th, 2021. And I mean, went 12 rounds. It was a controversial decision. But I mean, Fulton versus, Figueroa, man, this is a good fight, really good fight to put on this card right here. And I think that David Benavidez headlining his, like, really headlining his own event for real, man. I think this is huge because he's that guy, man. The Mexican monster. You know. So shout out to you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight. The tell of the tape right now, the money line, Cool Boy is plus 175 to win. Figueroa's minus 220. Winner by TKO. Figueroa's plus 250. Winner by TKO. Fulton is plus 800 to go the distance. It is 245 for yes, 175 for no. The over-under is 10.5 rounds. Over is minus 330. Under is plus 225. Figueroa is 25, 1-1-1. Okay? So, I mean, Figueroa is he's a guy, man. He's one of those. So, I don't think that we should underestimate, somebody like Figueroa here. But I do think that I'm giving it to Fulton, man. I think Fulton wins. I don't say easily, but I would take Fulton on the money line here. I know that he lost. And I know how that works. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I like Fulton tonight. You know what I mean? And I do like Bozy Ennis as a trainer. I think that he's a phenomenal trainer. I think he's one of the best trainers out there, especially if he could keep getting these guys to top level competition, keep getting these guys up there in the level where like they are top level guys. These is the Boots Ennises of the world, okay? Now he got Andy Cruz, who was an Olympian. These are, guys that's held belts, hold belts, and are fighting for belts. So I mean, shout out to Bozy Ennis, man, for being one of those guys, man. As Stephen Fulton walks to the ring, he is 22-0 with 8 knockouts in the United States. He has never lost on American soil, buddy. And that's why I'm taking Fulton. The only time he lost was to Naoya Inoue. I mean, Inoue is renowned as one of the best boxers in the world. Naoya Inoue, dominant in his last performance as usual, per usual. Okay, Naoya Inoue is one of those guys that is on most people's pound for pound list. I don't know too many people without Naoya Inoue on his pound for pound list. Steven is floating out there fighting in Tim's? No. Bruh. He is not fighting in jeans, shorts, and Timbs. See, just when I bet it with you, bro. Are those boxing Timbs though? Maybe those are custom boxing Timbs.
Man, shout out to everybody online, man. We got a lot of people online, man. Yeah, y'all tuning in, buddy.
I would love you guys to comment. Please do comment, man, so I let you guys know, so you guys could tell me what's going on in y'all world, okay? So I definitely would love your comments. Please, at any time. Thank you guys for tuning in. Brandon Figueroa is walking to the ring. I expect Brandon Figueroa to come out fighting, man, come out doing his thing. I expect this to be a very good fight. I couldn't imagine it not being a very good fight. I want you guys to know that Score the Fight will be back tomorrow for the Clarissa Shields fight, okay? Clarissa Shields will fight tomorrow, okay? So I definitely want you guys to tune in to that with us. We are going to be bringing you guys fights all year round. And I want you guys to stay up to date with us because y'all are the most important part of this whole thing. Okay, without the fans, man, there's no reason for me and my guys to keep bringing people this great information, this great analytical information. You guys make it possible for us to continue to do what we do. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight. I want to thank you guys for tuning in every time that we do this. And I know that there's a lot of people out there. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever you can do to get yourself noticed on the show. Because we definitely do shout outs to everybody. Anybody that comes through, we try to shout you out on air right when it's live. But I want to appreciate everybody for just doing their best to keep us up to us up with the numbers, man. Because our last fight we did really well, and so I want you guys to like and share and subscribe so we can make sure that every time we come on air, we get a chance to tell you guys what's going on. We just want to keep you informed, man. We just want to keep you informed. Okay. Take a sip. Okay. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Stephen Fulton, 22-1 with 8 KOs, 30 years of age, 5'6.5", 126, born and fighting out of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. Former 122-pound world champion. This is his third career fight at 126. He is Stephen Cool Boy Fulton. Scooter. They call him Scooter now. Brandon Figueroa, 25-1-1. Okay, 25-1-1, 19 knockouts, 28 years of age, 5'8", 125 pounds, born and fighting out of West Laco, Texas. First defense of his belts. He's the heartbreaker. Okay? And he coming to break his heart. He coming to break Fulton's heart if he can. So Figueroa Fulton 2, man, is right here. Thank you guys, man. So, I mean, I would like some predictions from you guys if you tuning in. I would love some predictions from you guys, not just on this, but on the Benavidez and Morrell fight. Harvey Dock is going to be the ref in the middle. Okay. Okay. So, Brandon Figueroa and Fulton start out. Brandon Figueroa is, I mean, no, they start out. I'm just gonna say it. Fulton looked like he New York dude. He got on jeans and Timbs in the ring. They are boxing trunks, of course, and they are like boxing Timbs, I'm guessing. But these guys in round 13 are not coming out like they fought each other already. Very patient, both fighters. Figueroa does a stab jab to the body. Figueroa doubles up on the jab, does not land. The stab jab to the body does land, however. Fulton does land as Figueroa is coming in. Figueroa now switches stances. He has now gone into the southpaw stance. At first, he came out in an orthodox stance. Fulton is still in his orthodox stance and being very patient. Very patient. Figueroa goes kind of lunges in, tries to get him a shot to the body, but does not get one. Right now, there's still really, chess match, man. High level chess match. I really like seeing this style of boxing. Neither one of them has overcommitted. So it is 140 left in this first round. Brandon Figueroa versus Stephen Fulton. And we're going to make sure we call him Scooter because Scooter is the man now. That's the name. So Fulton jabs, does not land. Figueroa jabs, does not land. Right now, I would say that these guys' spacing is very far from each other. They're not really both fighters land jabs in that situation. Fulton lands a jab as Figueroa comes in. So Figueroa is doing a really good job. Figueroa is doing a really, really good job of staying on the outside. So Stephen Fulton being very patient. Brandon Figueroa being very patient. Brandon Figueroa kind of lunges in. He doesn't really do a great job of like getting into Fulton. Right now, I'm giving Fulton this round because Fulton is just kind of landing where Figueroa is just kind of lunging in. He's kind of trying to find his way in, and I feel like Stephen Fulton has been just, figuring out the spacing. Figueroa does block the jab to the body. Very slow start for Figueroa. I really feel like Fulton was pretty sharp in this first round. Figueroa lands a shot to the body right there. Now they are going to go to the side. That last round, I will say I'm going to give it to Fulton, but I really feel like neither fighter really got their man off in that situation. Neither fighter really did anything that was damaging to the other. Omar Figueroa Sr. will be the head trainer. Richard, I cannot pronounce that last name, will be his cut man. Benavidez.
Yeah, that was a swing round. That was a swing round for me too.
Yeah. I mean, it is a swing round. I'm giving Fulton the edge in that round, but I am saying that's a swing round. It's a really close round. Neither fighter really did anything that was significant. But I do feel like Fulton was a little bit sharper in that round because he caught Figueroa coming in a couple times. Figueroa goes right out and goes right at Fulton in this round. He goes with the left hook, does not land, but the right hook potentially land. It could look like it could have been blocked as well. It was really close. So right now, Figueroa is in the southpaw stance. He has been switching back and forth. He switched back to the orthodox stance. And I mean, it's a style that you cannot really adapt to. It's very hard to adapt to that style when you're fighting. Fulton does catch Figueroa coming in. Figueroa now pushes Fulton to the ropes a little bit, pushes little body shots, going back and forth a little bit. In the inside, just, going back and forth. Okay. Both fighters throw shots. Fulton lands a body shot. Fulton lands a good two-punch combination. Figueroa lands two-punch combination. Fulton returns fire and lands a hook on the end of that. I really do feel like Figueroa got the best of that last exchange, though. And Figueroa is kind of bullying him, pushing him up against the ropes, making it a muddy fight. And Fulton is still boxing on the outside. I mean, I don't feel like I feel like Stephen Fulton is a very good, skillful fighter, but he's not a knockout guy. He's like a guy that will be able to outbox you. But Figueroa, he's a skilled fighter, but he'll get it muddy. He'll push you against the ropes. He'll make it real muddy for you.
Yeah. I feel like Figueroa got him outmatched a little bit.
I don't know, man. I'm giving this round to Figueroa right now, but this is another swing round so far. Oh, Figueroa lands a really good punch on the inside, a jab as he's leaving, as Fulton is leaving. Excuse me. So right now, they just kind of you got Brandon Figueroa kind of, like I said, rushing in a lot, making it muddy, pushing them up against the ropes, nullifying, I would say, Stephen Fulton's offense. Stephen Fulton throws a two-punch combination, lands one out of the two. Figueroa lands that was a sneaky little like straight left hand, excuse me. Uh, he does counter. Excuse me. Fulton does counter with the right hand. 2 rounds, and it's pretty good rounds. I'm gonna give that round to Figueroa. Really muddy round though. Like Figueroa made it real muddy in that round because what he's doing is he's pushing them up against the ropes and then trying to go on his offense. Bozy Ennis will be the head trainer. Wahid Rahim will be the second man, and Hervey Estrada will be the cut man. Hazma Muhammad will be the assistant in that situation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight. You know who we got? We got my man Big Son in the building, man.
Yes,
Shout out.
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Big Son, tell me what you're looking forward to tonight. Are you looking forward
Um,
to anything?
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing David.
Benavidez, man.
Do his thing, man.
Okay.
David's been around for a long time. He's a real prize. He's what you call a modern day prize fighter. Like David has it all, man. The go getter, type of hard knockout artist and everything. So I like David, man. So but in this fight right now going on, man, um, I think these guys are pretty much still filling each other out a little bit. It's a little bit of back and forth, but I still would do 2 rounds to none. Fulton, in my opinion,
Okay.
and Fulton is definitely getting style points for me. You know, that's a little bit of DC flavor to me with the Tims and the blue jeans. That's yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh man.
For sure, yeah.
Hey, so
I mean, he digging in now. He digging in now, though. You know, he
oh,
getting it in.
Figueroa lands a really good left and lands another good left. I mean, both of the fighters are really like I said, making it muddy. Figueroa is throwing hands inside the clinch, just awkward hands inside the clinch.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. See, I'm a little
uh,
behind, but
yeah,
I'm catching. They got in the clutch. That was a good clutch, though.
yeah. Right now, they're back on the offense where it's jab versus jab. Figueroa wins that last exchange of jabs. Uh, Figueroa Well, Fulton goes catches him with an uppercut. The Figueroa returns fire with that uppercut inside. It wasn't really like a clinch or anything, but they both went inside. Fulton lands a really good jab. I don't think Figueroa was able to get out the way of that. Fulton throws another good jab. Does not land that second one. I don't think. Figueroa throws a left jab. Does not land. And Figueroa tries to go to the body. Fulton catches him coming in. Fulton's counter punching is amazing, man. You got to give Fulton credit for counter punching because he's countering a lot of what Figueroa is doing. But Figueroa is making it muddy, pushing him up against the ropes, making it real muddy for him. And when he get him in the corner, Fulton is not able to spin away, is not able to pivot, is not able to do anything. And it looks like Figueroa just gets those shots in while he's on the ropes. I would say if I was Bozy Ennis, I would tell Fulton to spin out of that before he gets trapped on the ropes. And right now, Fulton is getting the better of Figueroa, just landing, throwing shots. Figueroa throws a right hand. Oh, Fulton lands a clean counter punch. Oh man, that was pretty. So back and forth a little bit. Fulton right there again landing a 2-punch combination.
I was just about to say the bully ball working a little bit.
It is, but Fulton is outboxing him now. I give Fulton that last round.
Yeah.
He edged that last round, late in that
He
round.
edged it out. He edged it out by staying true to being a boxer. Like the other guy is, basically trying to keep himself in the fight by, getting wild, throwing him up against the ropes, trying to, make it look like something. But for the most part, Fulton is handling it like a boxer, using his jab, working the ring, you know what I'm saying? Pick and choosing his spats when he's gonna strike, and he has good counter action out there. So I'm still going with Fulton right now. Fulton 3-0 to me right now.
Yeah, I got right now. I got Fulton up 2-1. I gave Figueroa round 2. I I feel like all 3 rounds been close rounds. Okay, but I feel like right now, from what I'm seeing, I feel like Fulton is counter punching is being the difference in the fight for me. Round number 3, Figueroa gets in again. Figueroa making it muddy, grabbing him, hitting him in the body. Fulton is trying to counter punch off of Figueroa's, and this is a good. Fulton is now dipping under Figueroa's attacks, so we're going to see if he's going to continue to do that throughout the fight. Figueroa lands a jab. Fulton returns fire with a jab of his own.
Yeah, see, Figueroa is diving in.
Yep.
He's trying to get good work in, but he gets one shot in, and then Fulton is like counter action, then hold him, and then still stiffen him up in the clinch.
Yes.
Okay, that was a good counter jab out Figueroa. Good counter jab.
I feel like what Figueroa is doing is as he's coming in, Fulton is catching him as he's coming in. And when he does come in and he does catch him, if Fulton doesn't stay there, it looks a lot better for Fulton. Once Fulton gets trapped on the ropes, then Figueroa kind of get to do what he wants. And that's kind of dangerous for Fulton, I would say. Cause that's where somebody will drop a bomb on you right there on that rope.
Yeah, on the rope. Yeah. When you're in that clinch.
Oh man, that was a counter punch for both fighters. Both fighters rock. It's 135 left in the 4th round.
I mean, Fulton is still using his J. He's still returning to a boxer at the end of the day. After all the scuffle, he returns back to a boxer. And Figueroa is attacking him against the ropes, but he's still countering boxing. Then he clinches when he needs to clinch. Like Fulton is definitely, and Fulton comes out of the clinch when they come back from the breakup and strikes first. So, I mean, even though Figueroa is doing what he's doing, he's chasing him around, but it's not doing much because he keep getting caught after he throws one good punch. It's not doing much. Fulton is returning back to a boxer like, yeah, it's Fulton against the ropes, but Fulton is still, giving him the business like he has him against the rope.
Well, I would say this: when Fulton is on the ropes and Figueroa is hitting him with these weird, awkward punches like that still count.
What I mean? Fulton just returned. That's what I mean. Fulton was on the ropes. He ducked and dodged and hit with a 3-piece. Like, that's what, man.
Yeah, I get it. This
Figueroa is scared for real to throw them wild punches up on that rope because Fulton is counteracting everything he's doing, hitting him with body punches.
Yeah, I mean, I respect Stephen Fulton right now in his box. Oh man, Stephen Fulton lands a really good uppercut in the clinch. Oh man. And right now, Figueroa has Fulton against the rope in the corner. Not really. He's just doing touching. He's not really landing anything significant. And I'm gonna get that round to Fulton again.
Yeah, like I say, man, Fulton is just showing that he's a true full-on boxer. Like you gonna get in scuffles, you gonna get in scrappy moments in the fight, but it's your job and your duty to return back to a boxer and keep your mental straight. For sure.
I agree. They don't even sit down. Look, Bozy Stable don't even sit down. They just be standing in the corner, man. They don't even take seats on the corner. But hey, bro, the Timbs though, bro. What you think about Stephen Fulton boxer Timbs, bro?
Man, I told you, man. You get big style points from me for that, man. The Timbs and the blue jean shorts to go with. Oh man, come on now. Everybody know. Everybody and their mama know. Them color blue jeans right there go with the Timbs all day. Yeah. White tee, black tee, brown tee, it don't matter what color tee, you hear me? On top with them joints. So yeah, all day. Okay, so Figueroa is kind of like coming out the Fulton right now. I mean, so far this round, man, I have to give it to Figueroa. He's giving it to Fulton in this round.
I'm at 235 in the 5th round. And right now, you got Figueroa is going straight at Fulton, like just going straight at him, bullying him, pushing him around. He's not really landing a lot of punches with that, though. Just a lot of activity, I would say.
Yeah, he's trying to get active.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have to, I think he's going to pay for that trying to get active stuff. You know, see now when he's getting in the clinch, Fulton is hitting him with them. He's slapping them with them hooks
All right.
on that
So
chin.
Fulton, hold on. Fulton is
Woo!
47 out of 175. Figueroa is 30 out of 175. So that with now Fulton 48. Fulton is just being a lot sharper. He's landed almost 20 more punches from the sharpness. I think it's even more than that. Oh man, 2-punch combination from Figueroa, returned by a 2-punch combination by Fulton. Fulton got the best of that because Figueroa head just snapped all the way back.
Yeah,
Figueroa
off the uppercut.
back into
Yeah.
that corner. Fulton is pushed. Figueroa's pushed Fulton back into the corner. Now he's just landing a couple shots. Bully ball. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to do bully ball.
And it's not working.
Hey, it
It's
is.
not working, man. Fulton
I'm
is hitting him in the kidney. I mean, not in the kidney, getting good liver shots, good liver work,
I'm gonna tell you
good
why.
chin bone.
Because even though Fulton is landing some shots on the inside, because he is landing some shots on the inside, it is nullifying a lot of what Fulton could do. So that's the way that he's getting his off. So it's making it more of an even
Oh my
fight.
goodness. Fulton with a good uppercut in the clinch.
Yeah, that was a good fight, man. That's good work right there. 5th round, man. I would tell y'all to go back to maybe about a minute and 20 seconds into the 5th round and watch it. We are on 37 seconds into the 5th round right now. Watch that whole clip. Good work from both fighters. Neither one of them running. And that's a good body shot by Fulton.
Mean uppercut.
Just
mean uppercut by Fulton.
Just, I mean, you know it. I mean, thank you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight. This is Point B. Got my man Big Son there with me, man, watching the fight with me. And I mean,
yes,
Money roll with me. Watching
oh
the fight.
man, hey,
huge crowd, man, huge crowd tonight, huge crowd. So shout out, y'all need to tell us where you're from, man, so we can give y'all some love, baby. Let us know where you're from. It's a huge crowd on, man. Let us know where you're from.
Definitely.
I definitely got to get that one to Fulton, man. Fulton fought his way out of that. Like I said, Fulton is staying true to form as a fighter.
Yeah, I am giving that round to Fulton, man, but that's a swing round for me.
That was definitely a swing round. It could definitely go to Figueroa, but Figueroa is not giving that work that Fulton giving. That snap back of the head, uppercuts, digging in the liver. I mean, this boy going everywhere with it, man. He's in the kitchen sink. You know what I'm saying? He's in the freezer. He everywhere. Yes, sir. You got to respect the fighter like that. I mean, he putting it on him. He put it on him on an uppercut and then gave him a good hook to the side.
Stephen Fulton's corner, Bozy is telling him to stay off the ropes. And I mean, he's catching like uppercuts is just uppercut punches and bunches. He caught him with 2, 3, and I mean the same 2-punch combination. Uppercut, right uppercut, and then he landed on it several times. Okay, Figueroa
coming out bombing. He come out bombing. Again, like the last round.
Firing, yeah. He's not landing a whole lot, but there's a good uppercut.
I mean, he had a good uppercut there, so you know.
Yeah, Fulton landed 66 out of 217. Figueroa landed 41 out of 222. That is a 31% clip for Fulton, 18% clip for Figueroa. Round 6 out of 12 here on Premiere. I mean, this is here. It is sponsored by PBC, and it is on Amazon Prime pay-per-view, but we are here on the Nature Network. You know, right now they have given Fulton all 5 rounds in this fight. I mean, I feel like Big Son feel the same way. I did give Figueroa the 2nd round, and I did say round 5 was a swing round. But right now, Fulton is running away with it a little bit in their eyes. Figueroa now grabbing Fulton by the back of the head, just uppercutting is not landing anything. And look, and the ref did not say anything. Fulton does look at the ref to say, why didn't you say anything? But none of the punches looked like it was hurting. Figueroa doesn't look like
none of the punches are doing nothing. That was a low blow. He's gonna split him up and bring him back.
Yeah, Harvey Doc did give him a warning about the low blow. I heard it. He told him keep him up, keep him up. He said it several times now.
I don't know. So far, I might have to get this round to Figueroa. He's been more active. I mean, in the clinch, He's got his punches off. He's worked out. I might have to give this round thus far to Figueroa. Like his first round, if I'm going to give him one, it's definitely going to be this one because he's working out.
But this is swing round right here. They not neat. Figueroa isn't showing anything. He's outworking him maybe a little bit.
Now it's going back.
Yeah.
Now it's going back to Fulton in my eyes.
That's what I'm saying. Fulton's landed some shots, man, in the clinch. Uppercut, two hand. Oh, man.
Yeah, the way the precision is not just what he's throwing, it's the precision of the punch and what it's making, Figueroa do. So he can easily steal this round in the last 25 seconds if he works. Because Figueroa has put in enough work, though, to get this swing round to go in his way.
Huge uppercut. I mean, oh man, Figueroa lands an uppercut.
Yeah, but
Fulton does land a low shot. Another low shot for.
Oh man, I don't know. Figueroa was very active, but I don't know if I can give him this round though, man. I want to give him a round, but he was active. I'm gonna give it to him. No, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him. He was active. He came out. He fought. He had most of that round until like the last minute. So I gotta give him that round. I
am actually with you, Big Son, on that one. I'm going to give him that round, but that is a swing round. Right now, I got Figueroa winning 2 rounds out of the 6. I got Fulton winning 4 rounds out of the 6. I feel like there's 2 swing rounds, and those are the last 2 rounds. But I do feel like that round could have been given to Fulton, and the judges would not be wrong for giving that round to Fulton because Fulton landed some bombs in there. I mean, he's killing them with the right uppercut and the left hook combo. I mean, he's landed it at least 5-6 times in this fight, like over and over, landed the same 2-punch combination. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in to Score the Fight, man. We appreciate you guys' view. Please like, share, and subscribe. Oh, whoa, that was a counter punch that caught Figueroa a little off guard right there. Stumbled a little bit. Round 7 out of 12. Figueroa 2-punch combination. 3-punch combination.
Well, I can see why Fulton has beaten Figueroa before. Figueroa is a good fighter. He's aggressive, but the contact, the precision of the punch isn't there like it is with Fulton.
Yeah, Fulton's sharp, bro. Fulton is always going to be sharp. And that's the thing about them Philly fighters fighting out of Boise Gym. That's Boots and his father. Yeah, when they fighting with Boise, they're going to be sharp. That's one thing they're going to be. They're going to be sharp. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Stephen Fulton, man. Brandon Figueroa, too. This is a good fight, though, man. If y'all are tuning in, y'all are seeing a great fight. If y'all are tuning in with us, y'all are hearing a great fight. And if y'all are watching a great fight, man. It's a really good fight here.
Oh, man. Fulton just hit him with like a 4-piece combo minus the biscuit.
I mean, I feel like now Fulton is pushing Figueroa back. They're landing a lot of punches in the clinch. But I just feel like Fulton's a lot sharper, man. And Figueroa is trying to land the biggest shots that Figueroa is trying to land. Fulton is getting out of the way of. So I feel like Figueroa is landing some shots, just not the significant ones. And I feel like Fulton has landed several significant shots. And right now, okay, Figueroa is rallying, man. Figueroa just staying on him with the pressure. I mean, he's not letting Fulton breathe. And honestly, Fulton's only lost one fight. Fulton lost to Naoya Inoue, right? And when Inoue beat him, he just beat him down bad. This is not that. This is not the same fight. Fulton is, to me, in a lot. Oh man, both fighters land big shots. As Fulton was trying to land his big shot, Figueroa snuck one in, and Figueroa still gets landed on with that shot that he was winded up with. So I mean, Figueroa is putting his head down and going straight at him almost like a pit bull style fight, like a Sean Porter style fight right now. And right now, Fulton's on the ropes, but they are throwing shots at each other right now.
Man, I'm gonna tell you though, this fight done got exciting. It done pumped up.
Yeah, I mean, it picked up for sure.
Yeah, Figueroa is trying his best to, get some rounds under his belt. I mean, too little, too late, in my opinion, Figueroa. But good to see you stick to being a fighter, because at this point, all you burn your win on is a knockout. So you got to go out there and bully the fighter, kind of, to get you a knockout.
I agree. Yeah, so my last fight, because it went the distance, I already lost one of my bets. I did put in another bet for Stephen Fulton to win this fight. So I don't get me wrong. I do hope Stephen Fulton win, but I'm not going to give you guys no faulty information. I feel like Stephen Fulton has controlled this fight, and the judges' scorecards actually show it as well. So I will say this: I don't necessarily have a horse in this race, but I'm not saying I'm unsatisfied with what I'm saying from Stephen Fulton. I don't feel like he's losing my money. So if you don't Fulton right now, you don't feel like he's losing your money for you. Oh man, now they throwing bombs out there on this 8th round. Both fighters land like significant strikes. So I would say, oh man, this is it, man. They throwing bombs, and Fulton is landed to me the most significant ones. Counter uppercut. How do you do a counter uppercut? That's how skillful Stephen Fulton is.
Yeah, he sidesteps. He sidesteps a lot and puts that uppercut right in the center pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What you're supposed to do it in the clutch.
Yes, sir. So Brandon Figueroa is putting the pressure on him though, but I just feel like the leverage has been going with Stephen Fulton. Oh man, Figueroa coming in, rolling in with a 2-punch combination, lands 2 out of the 3. I mean, 3-punch combination lands 2 out of the 3. Fulton does. Oh man, Fulton counter punch. Figueroa comes in.
Fulton's counter punching is astronomical. Like he has, when he counter punches, he has Figueroa like sitting in a daze.
Yes, sir.
Like, here it come. Watch it. Here it come.
Man.
See what I mean?
Oh man. Figueroa. Oh, I mean, this is a good fight, man. Figueroa's putting the pressure in his round.
Fulton's Philly style is hard to get to, man. It's hard to get through that Philly style. I mean, Figueroa is digging through it a little bit now, but
yeah, Figueroa. I'm giving this round to Figueroa right now. I feel like, don't get me wrong.
I don't know.
I mean, right now, even look at it right now. Fulton is against the ropes. And he is landing a little bit, but Figueroa's throwing 12, 13 punches.
But look at the precision. Look at the precision of what Fulton do when he throw it though. Yeah. Look how it disturb him.
It's sharp. It is sharper.
Figueroa is not sharp. It's like bumping off his shoulder. It's not precision. Ooh, that's what I mean.
Oh man.
I mean, you got someone coming back now.
Fulton lands. Oh man.
That's what I mean, bro. Fulton is putting that thunder behind his punch. And it's hurting his opponent.
Oh man!
The way his head snaps back after the uppercuts. I mean, he's digging down from the basement to the attic.
Hey man, it's a great round. I mean, from right hooks to left hooks, Fulton's hitting body shots. I would say Figueroa is hitting all of these weird, awkward overhands. I mean, this is a really good round right here.
I'll tell you what, he has his nose bleeding. He got Fulton nose bleeding for sure. So,
from the judge's perspective, right? If I'm a judge, right? Am I the guy that's looking at it and saying, well, he's counter punching him? Or am I the guy that's saying he's got the pressure on him and he can't move? So right now, I look at it like Figueroa might have won that round just because of where Fulton is standing. But them uppercuts is nasty from Fulton. I mean, you got to give him credit for those uppercuts. You got to. His head is just snapping back. Boom. On the highlight. Boom. Fulton looking at the highlight laughing. And Fulton has a mouthpiece that says "F you." Straight up. That's all it say. F you.
I mean, he's definitely hooking school with that hook coming around the corner. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give that another 10-9 swing, and I'm gonna give that to Fulton. I mean, Fulton is doing his thing, man. 9 rounds out of 12. Jabs exchanged right here, double jabs. Figueroa lands 3-4 punches out of that combination, out of like 5 or 6.
Ooh, the Fulton, man.
Right now,
He come back with his combination.
Landed 139 for Fulton, 84 for Figueroa. Okay, Fulton is landing 20. He landed 20 plus punches in the last 4 rounds. Woo. God, dang.
That's an alarming rate there.
That is a lot of punches per man. That's 100 punches in just 4 rounds that he landed. It's crazy. High paced fight, man. High paced fight. And right now, Figueroa is pushing. And now Fulton is pushing Figueroa back because Fulton was pushed against the ropes. His corner is keep advising Fulton to stay off of the ropes, keep his back off of the ropes. So he's telling him to push forward. And I mean, they are like head down, in the clinch.
Yeah, this is my type of fight, though. This is what I'm used to seeing boxing was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? People digging in the clinch, clutching.
Yeah, this is slugging, bro. This is slugging. They are like Fulton was still at the boxing, but they are in the clinch. Just Can you throw one? Can you throw one? Can you slip one in? You know, and I like that. I like the fact that they tight, they in there. You know what I'm saying? Those type of punches.
Figueroa not trying to let his hands stop flowing, but I don't know, Fig.
This does not benefit Stephen Fulton fighting this style, though, because to me, Stephen Fulton is a much better boxer at a mid-range, you know? And so right now, Figueroa is putting so much pressure on Fulton. This might have been Figueroa one of his best rounds because, I mean, the punches just keep coming.
Hey, I told y'all the bully ball was working a little bit. The bully ball was working a little bit.
It's nonstop with his see, but his uppercuts when he got Fulton on the rope, hit him to the back and get an uppercut. His head is not Fulton's head not snapping back like his head is snapping back when Fulton get him with an uppercut. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, those are 2 good body shots right there by Figueroa in the clinch. Fulton returns 1, but oh man, another uppercut, small uppercut. I mean,
oh man. So even though that don't look like it hurt, these joints in the clinch when you're getting swung on multiple times, getting hit. Hey, I gotta get that round to Figueroa.
Yeah.
So he got two rounds from me.
Oh man, Figueroa just got him in the corner, just Yeah, like Figueroa, I'm definitely giving that round to Figueroa right there.
I mean, Figueroa got his man back in that round, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? After these last couple rounds, he's been building his team up though to get him around. So I'm definitely giving him that round.
I told y'all the bully ball was working, man.
Bro, the bully ball is not working, bro. I don't think it's working, at least. I'm gonna say that. I don't feel like the bully ball is working. The reason I don't feel like the bully ball is working is because I'm looking at Figueroa right now, right? Figueroa has been caught with so many clean uppercuts. That is not the way you want your fighter to be winning fights.
Yeah, I agree that. I mean, that was dry treacherous out there.
So, 10th round. Figueroa is on the front foot. Oh, man. Figueroa lands a really good right uppercut. Just amazing right uppercut right there. Knock Fulton back.
Fulton better be careful here and stay off these ropes, you know, in these last couple rounds. He's getting tired, getting tired out. And if Figueroa hits him on one of these wild punches that he's trying to throw, You better be careful. You better keep that Philly shell up.
Well, yeah. I feel like Fulton is doing a really good job of just like, not putting himself in too much risk. A lot of the bigger shots that Figueroa has been trying to throw, Fulton has been able to evade them with just good sound defense. Staying in the clinch, I understand, but he definitely needs to stay off the ropes. Staying off the ropes late in the fight is definitely going to matter because, like you said, he's been leaning on him all fight. So you never know if one sneaky one get in. But I think he's been doing a good job defensively, especially right now, sliding across the ropes. Slide. There you go, Fulton. Slide back and forth. Don't just stay there in one spot. There we go. Figueroa is putting pressure on him.
Not to talk about another fighter, but that's where Floyd made his money in his career. Floyd will counter you right here. This will be Floyd's most counter action going on while he's back on the rope. He slips out, get a couple punches, and duck around. He's back to the center of the ring. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Floyd doesn't stay on the ropes. One thing about Floyd here, I'm gonna be real. The most I seen Floyd stay on the ropes probably later in his career, Money Mayweather, was like Canelo, because he knew Canelo couldn't hit him. So he was sitting on the ropes doing this the whole time. Canelo couldn't hit him. Canelo even said it after the fight. I couldn't hit him. I was mad. I couldn't hit him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that he wasn't running, but he just couldn't land the punches.
Oh, see, it's getting serious now for Fulton. See, Fulton is now starting to eat the same plate that he served up to Figueroa with the liver shots
Figueroa's landing some really
and the
good
kidney shot. Yeah, Figueroa is loading up on that, and that's how you kill a fighter. Hit that body, and he's leaning in. I'm gonna get this round to Figueroa again.
Figueroa's putting the pressure on him. This is Figueroa's round.
Yeah, this is round. He's definitely put the pressure on him. I got to get this round to Figueroa.
Yeah, right now. For sure, it's 11 seconds left. Oh, Fulton looks hurt.
Yeah, Fulton look gassed. Fulton look gassed. That's why I say you got to stay off that rope, man. It's going to better tell him to stay off that rope, or he's going to lose this fight. He's going to get knocked.
Yeah.
You can see that coming a mile away. You got Santa Cruz. 4th division world champion in the crew, in the crowd right there.
Yeah, Leo Santa Cruz, man. He's one of those guys, man. He one of those warriors, man. 4th division weight champion, man. How do you do it better than a 4th division weight champion? You don't get too much better than a 4th division weight champion, bro. You know?
Yeah, you got to put in that work.
Yeah.
Got to put in that definite work and be there.
Hey, big son, I'm drinking me an old fashioned tonight, my brother.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey,
you know I'm a whiskey partaker, so.
Hey, I know. Hey, bro, that's why I had to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been on my big son drinking habits. Big son drink like an old country white man, old country black man too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, hold on. Fulton is starting to stumble out there. Oh man, it don't look good. Fulton is hurt. Fulton is hurt. He's stumbling around out there. Fulton got to fight his way out this one.
No, Fulton's gonna make it out. Fulton's gonna make it out of this one.
This what makes fighters to me. This what makes you a champion when you can stand through a fight, a battle. That means you're a champion. If you out here winning fights, knocking people out, having easy fights, that don't make you a champion to me. Yeah. You got to go through. You got to go through the fire. You got to be forged to be a champion.
Now Fulton is gassed a little bit in this round, but I do think Fulton will make it out of this fight. I do think Fulton is sharp enough to maintain, a good. If he does this right thing, he will stay in the clinch like he was doing, but hold a little bit. There you go, Fulton. See, he's trying to. When I said it, he tried to go for the whole. Figueroa wasn't going for it. Clinch, actually clinch. Don't just sit there and stay in the pocket. Clinch, because I feel like if you're going to do that, take a couple breaths, do what you do on the inside, be a superior boxer if that's what you're going to do. It's just going back and forth right now. Both guys are in the pocket, throwing uppercuts, throwing hooks to the body, and a couple of them are landing for each fighter. But I mean, right now, I would say Figueroa is pushing Fulton back, but not with his punches, with basically the weight. And Figueroa lands a really good right hook, then lands a couple uppercuts in that situation. Fulton lands, returns fire.
Man, I don't know. This is another round. It's swinging another round for Figueroa. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I feel like Fulton fought really well in this round, man. I feel like this is a swing round, a really swing round. I'm gonna give it to Figueroa, but it is a swing round where any fighter could have won this round.
Well, I mean, Fulton is fighting his way back to winning this round. Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Fulton is swinging around. Fulton is swinging around. He's digging into the body. He's stepping back. He's catching him as he's coming in. He caught him with a big uppercut.
Yeah, it's 50 seconds. That's it, 50. It's 30 seconds left on my side. So right now, you see like Fulton, and it's just
oh my goodness, man. Fulton is stopping him when he's coming in trying to bully. Yeah. So man, I don't know. Fulton backed him up.
Oh man,
in the middle of the ring with that body shot. Yeah, this Fulton round. Fulton took that round.
They in the pocket, man, the whole time, man. I feel
like that bully stuff is starting to get the playground beat down now. He's using every object. That bully effect.
Playground beat down, but
yeah, you know. I mean, I feel like when your bully think he got you cornered and he think he's gonna beat you up against the ropes the whole time, or beat you up against the monkey bars, or whatever it may be right there, the slide, or whatever it may be, it ain't going down right now.
Yeah.
He's pushing them off, putting them back where he want to have them at, centering them where he need to have them, you know. So, yeah, I would definitely get at the Fulton right there. Fulton fought his way back into that one.
Right now, I got Fulton with 8 rounds, but 2 swing rounds. Okay, so that means he could be up 8-3, in my opinion, right now, or it could be 7-5. It could, if you get those 2 swing rounds to Figueroa, but I think it's pretty convincing that Stephen Fulton is winning this fight. You know.
Yeah, no doubt he's winning it. And he better stay
championship round here, fellas.
Yeah.
12 out of 12, baby. Let's see what's going to go
down. Stay on the toes, man.
The jab. Figueroa lands a body shot. Harvey Dock splits them up. Fulton is boxing. Lands a 1-2 combination. Is moving around. Lands a 3-piece combination. Figueroa is trying to find his way in. Figueroa is still low. Figueroa pushes Fulton against the ropes. Fulton is he's still punching while Harvey Dock is telling
I don't know, man.
That was a little dirty.
Figueroa better be careful, man.
Yeah.
If Fulton get on his Mayweather, he might knock him. The way he dodged.
Hey, yeah, he's dodging him, and he almost caught him right there. Figueroa goes for a big punch. Fulton is dodged him and threw another punch. Threw another right hook. Right now, they got Fulton up 107-102. They got Fulton winning 8 rounds, like I said, and they got Figueroa at 3. You know? Okay.
I mean, that's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah. I mean, like it could. Fulton get caught with a big uppercut in that corner. He buckled a little bit.
Yeah, he did. Whoa. He did.
Whoa. Good
way. Fulton, when he's throwing his straight, he got to be careful. He got to keep that shell up. He's tired now. And the shell is coming down.
Good counter right hand by Fulton. Figueroa's coming in. Then he counters with the left as Figueroa's coming in. Figueroa, I'm gonna be real. What Figueroa needs to do is work on his lateral entry. I mean, because he's coming straight in. If he gets to the side, pivots to either side and kind of get closer to him, instead of just coming straight for him, that would be a lot better. You know, you got to get to the side a little bit. You know what I mean? Pivot on either side. The fact that he's just coming straight at him, I mean.
Ooh, man, what you just talked about came to life. You'll see what you just talked about almost came to life, but man, Figueroa, he ducked and worked it out.
Yeah, I seen it.
He ducked to the side and he almost punished him. If he would have kept going, he knocks him out. Yeah. He knocks him out easy.
Yeah, that fight, maybe if it lands the right way, I can see it being a knockout. So I can definitely see it.
Good uppercut by Fulton. when he was trying to softly step out of the clinch, and Figueroa was
20
about to
seconds
throw a
away.
punch, but it didn't happen.
20 seconds away. Oh, that's what you was
That's the
talking about.
fight.
I seen
Yeah.
that uppercut, clean uppercut right there by Fulton. I mean, I think Fulton runs away with this one. You know,
Yeah.
I think Fulton convincingly won
No
this
doubt.
fight.
9-3. 9-3.
Yeah, I'm going 9-3 as well.
Yeah, I gotta go 9-3 in this one. Fulton, he kept his composure, you know, at the end of the fight when he could have almost got knocked out by a tough punch. You know, he got a chin. He was taking a lot of punches out there. His nose started bleeding at one point.
Yeah.
But he still won the battle. That's a sign of a good fighter. You know,
I agree.
face adversity and the way he was getting chased around that ring for the last 45 rounds, and you know what I'm saying, getting pushed up in the corner, he still fought his way out. You know, you can look at Figueroa face and see that he was fighting his way out of it. You know,
Figueroa was on his line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Figueroa's eyes pretty. He got a cut on his eye.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty red up there. is sore. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna be real though. That's a true warrior. If you ever see a true warrior, bro, that's a true warrior right there. Brandon Figueroa and Fulton. I mean, this was a really good fight. Amazing fight. I'm gonna be real. Not disappointed at all. Disappointed at all. Shout out to those guys, man. To be real.
This is what we was talking. This is what I was talking about when I said this is what boxing is missing. The hag,
Hold on, real quick, bro. Scorecards. Unanimous decision. $116, $112, $117, $111. And the new lights, the new Stephen Fulton.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's a win for me. That's a win for me. Okay. Stephen Fulton, though, man. Shout out to Stephen Fulton, man. Really good fight. Man,
I mean, Stephen
Fulton. We
only.
Thank you. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in, but we are here. Okay? You know
to the main event.
Y'all know what I mean by we here. Y'all know what I mean by we here, man. It is time. It's time, fellas. It's time. The time that we all been waiting for. Okay? It's the time that we all been waiting for. The main event of the evening. Bro?
The main event.
What do you got going on in this main event, man?
Man, I actually think this one is going to be a good one right here. A good slugger.
Yes, beautiful fight.
Good slugger.
So, I've been doing my research like I always do. They say that David Morrell punches harder than David Benavidez.
Mm-hmm.
But David Benavidez punches more than David Morrell. Okay? So, you got one guy that is going to throw 6 punches, and it's going to be like, think about it in baseball terms, right? 6 punches at 95 miles an hour. That's David Benavidez. Okay? 2 punches at 102 miles an hour is David Morrell. Which one would you want?
Well, I mean, you know, I like power, Mopar and all. But if I'm going to have power, I also want efficiency with that power. You know what I'm saying? So, I think I'm gonna go with efficiency over the power in this one.
Okay, so you're taking David Benavidez with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I want efficiency.
So the way I look at it like this, okay, with that analogy, right? With that analogy, okay, you have with that analogy, you have only 2 fastballs that's gonna get strikes. What else you gonna throw a strike with? You get what I'm saying? What else you gonna throw a strike with? Huh? If you only got 2 strikes instead of 3, you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that I'll take those 695 because I can strike 2 people out with that. Okay? I can strike 2 people out with that. And all I got to do is get a pop fly after that to win. For you to get me off the field, you're going to need to come up with a lot of those 2 108 mile, 100 whatever mile fastballs that you're going to throw. So that's how I look at it. You know, but I think David Morrell has an advantage in this fight that has been kind of flying under the radar, and it is footwork. David Morrell's footwork is a lot better than David Benavidez's footwork. I mean, tons better. I mean, we ain't even gonna compare. This is like, you got like a wide receiver versus like, no, we would say like a wide receiver footwork level versus like a linebacker. You know, I would say David Benavidez has linebacker footwork. I think that the Mexican Monster is one of the best boxers on the planet right now, though. And I think the one thing that is underrated is how menacing David Benavidez is in the ring. Okay? I mean, he is menacing, bro. Like, he'll get to a point where he's like a robot, right? And he's coming straight at you. And you are throwing like your best shot. You are hitting them with you hitting them with the timber, just boom. And he look at you and he smile as to say, like, it's time for me to like end you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that? That's menacing. Demetrius Andre, you know what I'm saying? His last fight. When he fought David Benavidez, he said, "Hey, I hit him. Head flipped to the back of his neck. When his head bounced back up, and he just looked at me and grinned. And he was like, that's when I knew that I was in a fight with something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's an animal, man. You know,
Yeah.
you got to give him his props.
So if that happens tonight with Morrell, is what I'm saying. If Morrell like loads up, boom, hits him with a real shot, right? Not one of those like he's supposed to be okay shots. I mean, hit him with a real shot, right? Is he supposed to, survive that? Is he supposed to be okay with that?
I mean, the boy is 3-0 with 2 knockouts. I don't know. Sometimes them early fighters with that power, man, dangerous.
I mean, yeah.
So you got to stay on your game, man. His footwork is good. So if his footwork good, that means he can sidestep your punch and knock you out with a power
Oh yeah.
punch.
No, this is realistically Morrell. Morrell's going to have his hands full. Morrell's going to have his hands full. But Benavidez is going to have his hands full. Okay, realistically, Benavidez is definitely going to have his hands full. There's not going to be an easy fight. If you think this is going to be an easy fight, David Benavidez, you are sadly mistaken. I mean, David been hey, but see, these guys are fighting. You know who weight class these guys are fighting in now? Archer Benavidez weight class. Do you got any of these guys beating Benavidez or Beaver?
Better be.
Yeah, Benavidez or Beaver.
Yeah, I got David doing his thing. What you think?
It's hard for me to say that either one of these fighters beats Archer Benavidez. I think they stand a good chance with Beaver though. I think both guys stand a good chance with Beaver. I think Benavidez is a harder fight because Benavidez was fighting Usyk, basically. You know what I'm saying? They were rivals. Usyk and Benavidez. Benavidez went to 175, 180. You know what I'm saying? Usyk went to cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Basically under 200, and then heavyweight. Okay, so I mean, I don't know, man. I didn't want to bet on this fight though. This was a fight that I literally put on a parlay earlier, but I lost my parlay, and I really wasn't upset because I went for a knockout David Morrell actually because the odds was 250. And that's just something I didn't want over. I didn't want to look past that.
Yeah. You had those that you overlooked, and you're looking at yourself like, wow, what did I do? Why didn't I bet that one?
Well, we always want to bet what we can. Okay? We always want to bet. But it's not always good for us. It's not always good for us, man. But the 3 pick I had earlier was David Morrell TKO. It was under in both of these fights. So I really took odds fight. I mean, I took odds for that. It really wasn't dedicated to necessarily what's the most possible. Oh, hold on. My bad. Headphones came out. I did not want to. I did not want to get. I did not want to get flagged. Okay. Excuse me to the people online. I definitely did not want to get flagged messing with these people. Okay. But back to what I was saying. David Benavidez and David Morrell, I think, is to me one of the best fights. But I do not think that they are ready for the likes of Archer Benavidez. I think Dimitri Bivol is a really good. I think Dimitri Bivol is a really good fight for them. Yeah, I think Dimitri Bivol is a really good fight for them.
I don't know, man. I think David ready, man.
David is ready. David is ready. But does David win? Does David win? Being ready and winning is two different things, bro. So, Big Son, got a question. Oh, hey, Big Son, are you going to be available tomorrow by any chance? Are you going to be on the show with us tomorrow? Because we got a big one. We're not super big. It's like, nah, we got a real big one, man. We got the GWOAT in the building, man. The GWOAT. Clarissa Shields fight tomorrow. Pro Bowl weekend.
Can we actually call it a Pro Bowl still?
Oh, man. I feel you.
This is becoming a clown show. We can have the East-West Shrine game, but we can't have a Pro Bowl. Are we serious? What are we doing here?
No, I
What
mean, no,
what
Clarissa
culture are
Shields is
we
not.
creating here?
Clarissa Shields is not part of the Pro Bowl, bro. I said Pro Bowl weekend because for the NFL fans online.
No, I'm just saying for the NFL fans. Can we
Oh man,
have an actual Pro Bowl game?
oh man, I am not here to tell the NFL what to do. I do miss the old school Pro Bowl games, though. I will say that.
Man,
I
it's
miss
all
the.
good.
I'm gonna be real. I miss the '90s version of a lot of things. The '90s version of the All Star game as well. When Mike and them was playing Mike, Kobe, Shaq.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? Pippen, Elijah Wan. Like, man, that All Star game used to be lit. Now, not so much. Not so
Yeah,
much.
just live for the wrong reasons.
Thank you guys for tuning in, man. The Score the Fight, man. I'm Point B. This is Big Son in the building with me, man. You are live here on the Nature Network, man. This is Score the Fight on the Nature Network. I would like you to like, share, and subscribe whenever you can to whatever you can. We are on all social media platforms, whether that is X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We are on all of them. And we are soon to have a TikTok dropping. So I want y'all to tune in our TikTok, man, because we're going to get it real. We will have all kinds of clips on there for you guys.
Yeah,
So
that's what's up, man.
shout out to everybody that's tuning in, watching us live here on Score the Fight, man. Thank you.
For the fight. Trying to know
We got
about that.
We got some pretty big fights coming up, man. Clarissa Shields, February 2nd, versus Danielle Perkins for the heavyweight titles, all of them. She is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, so Clarissa Shields will be defending her belts versus Danielle Perkins. And then we got another huge card. This will be, to me, the biggest card right now. This is the biggest card right now. This is February 22nd. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. You know what that is. Riyadh season is back on the zone, okay? So we got Archer Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol 2 for all of the belts again, almost, I guess. Light heavyweight division. Then we got Daniel Dubois versus Joseph Parker. This is to see who's going to fight Usyk for real. I'm telling y'all this now. Whoever wins this fight will be fighting Alexander Usyk. It's for the IBF heavyweight title. Then we got Carlos Adames versus Hazman Sherez. That is for the WBC middleweight title. Then we got Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Madrimov for the interim WBC middleweight title, super middleweight title, excuse me. Then we got Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield, Kid Schofield versus Shakur, okay, for the WBC light heavyweight title. Then we have Joshua Buatsi, I can't really say his name. He's the champion versus Caleb Smith for the interim WBO light heavyweight world title. Then we got Zhili Zhang versus, this is a stacked card, bro. Stacked card. Absolutely stacked. Big names. We got Beterbiev versus Bivol. We got Dubois versus Parker. Okay. Sherez is a bigger name coming up. Virgil Ortiz versus Madrimov. This is going to be a telling fight right here. This is the fighter that Ortiz is linked to Boots. And Israel Madrimov is linked to Bud Crawford. So, you guys got to understand these are amazing fights that we're about to see. Okay? Amazing fights. And as we get closer and closer to this main event, we have David Morrell, 27 years of age. He is 6'1", 174 pounds. He is 11-0 with 9 KOs versus, you know what it is, the Mexican monster. You know what I mean, man. You know, and Morrell is the champion here, man. If I'm not mistaken, you can look at Morrell as the champion, okay? David Benavidez, man. David Benavidez is a monster, though. I'm telling you this now. He is not the guy to mess with. Okay?
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah, I expect to see bombs away
So,
in this fight.
Here we go. David, the Mexican monster Benavidez, is 29-0 with 24 knockouts, 28 years of age, 6 feet and a half, 174.2 pounds. He is born and fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. He is the former two-time 168 world champion. He has turned pro at 16 years of age, and he is known as the Mexican Monster. Mexican Monster, David Benavidez, man. You know, and we turned it red for you guys. You know, I turned on the red for you guys because guess what? It's about to get real hot in here, okay? It's gonna get real spicy. It's about to get real hot. They about to do their thing. David Benavidez is a mega star in the sport of boxing, okay?
I hope he don't beat that person up on David nose.
Oh, man.
David got the little person on his nose. I hope that thing don't get,
Oh, man.
get splattered.
Oh, man. That thing gonna get splattered, man.
They're gonna need to be treating that.
That thing gonna be
Make sure they got some alcohol or some sanitizer on the
he got a
sideline.
pimple popper, and it's called the right hand right there, my brother. It's called that right hand.
All right.
Okay, man. The main event.
See what you mean by the footwork. His footwork is
man
good, but you got to do something with it. You got to be able to do something with it.
Crazy. First round, okay. David Benavidez comes out, you know, throwing a touch jab to kind of feel the situation. Right now, and David Morrell is fighting out of the southpaw stance, okay, and David Benavidez is fighting orthodox. David Morrell is fighting out with the Michael Jackson-esque boxing trunks, and David Benavidez has on the red camouflage, ready to go to war. Okay. Oh, David Benavidez. Oh man. All right. So let me let you know what's going on right here. Both of the fighters are throwing sweeping hooks. None of them are landing right now. David Benavidez is trying to work off the jab. David Benavidez does land a jab to the body. Morrell tries to fire back. And I'm gonna be real. David Benavidez's footwork looks a lot better than what we expected. Hey, I'm gonna be real. That footwork looking good right there, Benavidez. And so, Morrell tries to get around the edge of Benavidez. Benavidez does counter. Morrell does hit straight right hand on the guards of David Benavidez. David Benavidez tries to return fire. Morrell gets back and does not let him land. David Morrell throws 2 jabs, lands 1. He does not land the second jab. The first jab wasn't really effective. And David Benavidez goes in for a combination. Morrell tries to fire back. I mean, this is really good defense from both fighters. This is a master class right here in boxing. These guys are really, really good opponents, man. I'm gonna be real. Morrell lands on the guard. Morrell tries to land. Oh man, it's really close. Morrell was throwing the punches. Benavidez is throwing punches, but neither one of these guys are really landing anything. Oh, Morrell tries to go for a combination, does not land. Benavidez, good defense right there. Benavidez is on the front foot now. He's on the offense. Benavidez throws 3 punches. He does not land. Morrell ducks under his sweeping left hook. And now, Morrell throws 2 good punches right there. Okay. 2 good combination. Right and a overhand left. And good defense from Morrell. Morrell throws a jab. Okay, Benavidez goes around the guard, hits him in the body with a hook, goes around the guard again, hits him in the body, goes around the guard again, hits him in the body. Okay, 3-4. David Benavidez has started to load up late into the first round. I mean, bruh, what do you think? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, he has power. But once again, David laughs at that power.
Yes.
He plays the punishing hook on David before the end of the round. And David laughs at him. I mean, it shifted David. I mean, wow.
I mean, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. That jab, that last little jab or whatever, I don't think it really hurt David Benavidez.
It was a hard hit, though. That was a hard joint. He took that.
10 of 15 for Morrell, 11 of 33 for Benavidez. Who do you give that round to? Oh.
That's close. That was swing, but I'm gonna have to go David.
I'm gonna go Morrell swing round. That was really a close round, though. God damn, that was a close round. That was a close round. What do you think about? What do you think
Man,
about?
David hit him with like 3 straight punishing jumps to the temple. Bing, bing, bing. And I'm like, man, he's ringing his bell. I'm like, this guy is a different breed. That round was a great round though for
Yeah,
David.
great round of boxing. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. That 3 punch right there, and you know how David Benavidez pulls the guard down and boom hits him right behind it. Hey, that's a good boxing move right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Morrell just stay true to form.
Morrell called Benavidez RoboCop, just to let you know. Said he moves like RoboCop. So right now, David Morrell lands a really good right hook on Benavidez, and he goes again for the right hook, does not land. David Morrell is fighting out of the southpaw stance. David Benavidez is fighting orthodox. David Morrell throws a jab, does not land. Oh, he lands David Morrell lands a really good left straight down the pipe. Just punishing. Oh, David Benavidez comes back with his own big right hand of his own. He wanted it right back. Okay, Morrell goes for the uppercut. Does not land. Hits on the guard.
Oh my goodness, David Benavidez. Oh my goodness,
David
he's going to
Morrell
work.
has 2
David
good shots.
Benavidez.
David Benavidez is still walking forward. David Benavidez hits him with a good body shot. Okay, David Benavidez lands 2, 3, 4. David Benavidez 3-punch combo, and David Benavidez does land a sweeping right hook at the end of that. Now, what do you got to say, Big Son? What are you seeing?
That's what I saw, and I was gonna let you see it before I say something.
Nah, go
David
ahead.
Benavidez is setting him up. He's setting him up, and he's giving a bada boom, bada bang.
Okay.
Straight up.
Right now, you got David Benavidez ahead in this round. David Benavidez.
Oh yeah, for sure.
David Benavidez.
Sure, I got him ahead in this round.
Yeah, David Benavidez.
He's walking him down. He's giving him temple shot. Oh, he just gave him another one that made him stumble a little bit, but he came back. See, that's what I mean. Stay true to your form, Morrell, and you will keep yourself in this fight close enough to try to get yourself a win. But the Benavidez is still going to do what he does, so you still have to be careful and careful of that monster standing in front of you.
David Benavidez landed a really good right hook around the guard of David Morrell. And when he's able to land that, that's going to be a long night for his opponent. Let's be real. David Benavidez seems to have a really good chin. He's able to stand up to some of the bigger shots from some of the bigger opponents. So, oh man, David Morrell is a good specimen, though. This is a really good fight right here.
Yeah.
Morrell tries to end the round strong. And oh man, David Morrell showing off at the end of that a little bit. Who do you get at round 2, Big Son?
Benavidez again, man. To me, Benavidez again. Morrell, you came and showed yourself at the last 45 to 50 seconds of this round. You showing off at the end. What are you doing the rest of the round? You got a couple good counters and all of that, but none of that is really working because he's still coming at you.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, I 1,000,000% agree.
I like Benavidez, man. I like Benavidez, man. Benavidez showing why he one of my favorite fighters.
Like I say, I like the way Benavidez slaps the hook right there on the temple. That's a very, very precise punch in boxing to get off, and that can knock a fighter out. And see, now the fighter started back up. All right, now this is what I want to see. Benavidez is pressing him. He's pressing him up. And then Morrell comes back and gives a combo. Now they're in the middle of the ring, standing toe to toe, looking at each other, trying to fill each other out to get back to the business. That's the fight you want to see right there.
Yeah, no,
in the middle of the ring, these guys going all right. Now David gets a good left hook in, right hook. Then you have Morrell chase him down and press him up against the rope. He throws a left, a right, a left, a right. All right, and David Benavidez backs him up and goes back to the middle of the ring. David Benavidez gets caught with a up and a hook. And David went with a low blow, but ref gave a warning, said, okay, broke him up. Now they back together. They back to business. David squares him up. He's trying to get him on the rope, but Morrell works his footwork, which he's good at, but he's backing him up against the rope. David standing there. Morrell is standing there, waving, come on. You know, dancing around with his guard down. Then he puts it back up. They're not really doing too much right now. They're just filling the ring out. David throws a jab, hits him, breaks the guard. David throws it straight, misses. Oh, man, Morrell catches him with a right hook and kind of backs David up and twirls him around, hit him with another left hook. Oh, man. Morrell is getting his man right now.
Yeah, this is Morrell.
That one ain't break the guard right there. The right hook broke the guard. And David just smiling at him, telling him, come on. David throws a left hook. Right hook to the body. David is going. Left hook. Upstairs. Okay. Now David is up. Oh, man. David is getting it in.
Hey, Morrell come back with that 3-punch, man. That was nice.
Yeah. In the middle of the ring now, David is backing him up to the rope with his jab. He's fine. Then Morrell fires back. Okay, Morrell fires. Right hook. Did it get in there? Looked like it did. Morrell fires a jab.
Yeah.
He throws in. Then he hits a hook to the body. He almost got him, but he was scared. I don't know. He might have been scared of what David was going to do to him. Morrell's coming in with a jab. He's fighting David against the rope. Against the rope. Hits his arm. He threw a mean hook, but it hit David's arm. It didn't hit him.
Yeah.
David's backing him up with a straight.
Yeah. Hey,
chasing him.
David Benavidez fights with that high guard like this, like Winky Wright. Oh
man. Okay, Morrell ducked the straight. He came back and gave him a right and a left. Now he's laughing. He's looking at him like, all right, I'm missing that. You missing that. David, oh, man, the end of the round. That was a good round, man. I will have to get that one in Morrell. I probably have to get that one in Morrell.
I'm definitely going with Morrell on that. I got Morrell.
I would give Morrell on that one.
I got Morrell up 2-1 with a swing round being the first round. That's what I. Man, I'm gonna be real, man. It's gonna be a good fight, man. This is not gonna be one of those just easy walk-through fights. Now, this is about Morrell's conditioning is another thing. Morrell, how well conditioned are you? If you are well enough conditioned to be in this fight later in the fight, that's gonna matter. Because one thing about David Benavidez, he'll let you do all this early in the fight. He'll let you be the man early in the fight. Man, when he get down to that 10th, 11th, 12th round, when he get down to that 9th, 8th round, and David Benavidez is throwing 8-punch, 10-punch combination, can you withstand that? But I would say this, Morrell is boxing beautifully right now. I mean,
he's definitely using his footwork.
Yes, for sure.
But is that footwork going to save you if you're not being, like I say, I would like to have, I would better prefer the precision fighter that connects with precision and intent, you know. Oh man, they in the corner exchange. This is what I like to see. They're exchanging right here. This is what a fight looks like.
They're fighting out the corner. Morrell fights out the corner. They are throwing shots at each other, bombs at each other.
Oh man, he is with a.
I mean, this is
Mexican Mother is with a mean hook.
David Benavidez catches.
He's coming in and laying them in.
Oh man, Morrell comes back, fires back. Benavidez lands a really good shot. I mean, overhand right clean to Morrell. This is an excellent fourth round. I mean, the first minute of this fourth round been amazing. Y'all gotta go back and watch that. That's an explosive minute right there. David Morrell coming back, firing shots at David Benavidez. David Benavidez lands a shot to the ribs. David Morrell stands up. David Morrell throws a 2-punch combination. David Benavidez's body. David Benavidez blocks it, sways it off. David Benavidez got him in the corner. I mean, on the ropes now. Oh, Morrell comes back with a really good left hook. I mean, backs him up a little bit. Benavidez is coming still forward. Like Benavidez. Oh, Benavidez lands a really good left hook. And now he lands a good uppercut. Oh, man, Morrell looks like, Morrell comes back, lands a shot. I mean, David Benavidez. Oh, David Benavidez, man, is landing really clean shots on Morrell. I mean, this is David Benavidez' round right now, and Morrell comes back, fires some shots back, a double jab. One does land, the second one does not. Now they just kind of fencing a little bit. David Morrell lands a two jab.
Yeah,
The first
I'm
jab.
definitely giving this round to David right now.
Right now, David Benavidez lands a clean shot down the middle. David Benavidez does have this round right now in his control. Right now, Morrell throws an uppercut. Benavidez did not land the hook that he tried to, you know. But now Morrell, okay, getting out the pocket a little bit, boxing, using the footwork, moving backwards a little bit. Morrell throws a jab, lands. David Benavidez tries to load up, does not land.
David Benavidez came in and threw a power shot, almost crumbled Morrell.
Oh, that power shot right there on that right hook. I mean,
almost crumbled him.
Oh man!
Now Morrell is turning around, but David is walking in with a look in his eye like I'm gonna destroy you.
Oh man!
Regardless of what
David
you do.
Benavidez with a clean right hook. Oh man, David Morrell's firing back, letting them know.
David Morrell does not know how to fight when he has a fight on the rope. He does not know how to fight. David Benavidez fought his way out of there. The last few punches, he gave him a left hook, a straight, an uppercut, and a body shot.
Hey, clear round for David Benavidez.
David Benavidez all over, and I'm giving a 10-8 on that round.
Nah, that
no, I'm sorry. He beat that boy to a pulp on that round.
Oh, 10-8. Man, that wasn't 10-8, man.
10-8. He beat him to a pulp on that round. He beat him to a pulp on that round. I'm sorry. Morrell was confused about what he does as a boxer. Use your footwork.
But I don't feel like it was a 10-8 round.
10-8 to me. I'm sorry. 10-8. Look how he whips this man. If y'all look at the replay, bing, straight down the pike. And then he looks at him and goes to the body. Upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. I mean, he's all over this man's house.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, yeah, he did. Hey, but he caught Benavidez coming in, bro. That counter hook. Oh man, that was bad.
David Benavidez ate it. He ate it.
He did eat it, but
that's your best. That's your best you got to give, and he ate it.
So right now, David Benavidez has landed 64 out of 144. David Morrell has landed 46 out of 141. David Benavidez 44%. David Morrell 33%. Right now, Morrell is just getting outclassed, to be honest. The more experienced fighter. Morrell is fighting beautifully, though. I'm not going to hate on Morrell. Morrell is fighting like a true warrior. I mean, right now, they gave David Benavidez 2 rounds. They gave David Morrell 2 rounds. They gave Benavidez the first and the third. They gave Morrell the second and the fourth. That's the opposite of what I got. Just letting it out. David Benavidez last jab.
Yeah, I only gave Morrell 1 round.
Okay. Morrell lands a jab, misses the second time. And now I will say Benavidez is slipping the shots beautifully. The jabs, oh man, both of them load up, both of them land. I feel like Benavidez got the best of that right hook exchange between the two of those fighters. David Morrell was trying to use some craft right there. They clinch, the ref breaks them. David Benavidez is still right there in front of him. Morrell shoots a shot around the guard, right hook. Now they clinch again, 5th round, 1 minute and 20 seconds left. The ref gives a warning to David Morrell about using the head to lead. David Benavidez lands a clean jab, another jab. And now Morrell's on the front foot trying to walk into Benavidez. David Benavidez.
Morrell has him on the rope. He's got him like giving David Benavidez the business.
Oh man, he get him on the rope, give him some good work right there, David Benavidez. Good.
Morrell doesn't have a killer instinct because at that point you have to put all you have into getting that fighter to break down.
Yeah.
And that's body punches to the temple. Oh man, he got caught coming in, trying to come awkwardly in there. More experienced David Benavidez caught him with a left hook, slipped him.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it right there. It was a clean little left hook. David Morrell does land a really good left hand of his own. Oh man, David Benavidez punches through the guard right there, rocks him, and does another left hook. David Benavidez on the front foot. Morrell comes back with his own right hook. I mean, this is a really good fight, man. Oh, Benavidez lands a really it was very awkward. I mean, David Benavidez thought that Morrell was going to try to clinch, so he backs up, lands a counter, and then as he's looking to see what's going to happen, he gets a counter landed on him. So, I mean, really good fight right there, really good round. That's a swing round right there. Who do you get that round?
Yeah, swing round. I'm gonna probably get that one. I'm gonna probably get that round to Morrell.
I'm gonna give that swing round to Benavidez, my brother.
Yeah, that swing round gonna go to Morrell in my eyes.
Okay. Score the fight, man. Hey, if y'all go check out some of the old Score the Fights too, man, where we commentated several different fights throughout the year in 2023. It's all on the Score the Fight page on YouTube. Go check it out, man, and check out the all the other content we have around that as well.
Yes, sir.
Hey, see, the thing is, Morrell, when he had him on on the ropes, he didn't land.
He didn't really, yeah. I'm looking at it like, wow, he didn't really land.
Yeah.
Plus, that's why I say I want the precision. Like he went after it though, that round. You know, that's why I really gave it to him. He went after it in that round.
Yeah. So, David Benavidez on the front foot. David Morrell against the ropes. David Morrell does a jab, pivots out, kind of gets some space in between the two. Oh, David Benavidez gets him with a really good, just straight right down the middle. Morrell lands another right. Now David Morrell's in the corner a bit. David Morrell lands a good uppercut, then spins out a little bit. David Benavidez lands a jab. The jab doesn't really have a big effect. Oh, that's a good body shot by David Benavidez. Straight down the middle. I mean, straight pressure from David Benavidez. This is when you see the monster. David Benavidez, David Morrell lands a shot to the body. Now David Benavidez is warming up. Lands a really good shot to the body himself. David Benavidez lands another shot to the body. And I mean, this is when the monster comes out right here. 6, 7, 8 to the end of the fight. See, this is when you're fighting the real David Benavidez. You know, when you tied down a little bit. Oh, that was not pretty, David Benavidez, though. Oh, man, he tries to load up, lands. He's trying to pull the guard of David Morrell as lands a shot. David Benavidez
big shots by David Benavidez.
Uppercut.
Right hook.
Yeah, and a right hook behind it. Absolutely. Yeah. And lands another uppercut. And lands another left hook behind it. David Morrell now throws a right hook. David Morrell throws a jab. Now David Morrell throws an uppercut and lands. Now David Morrell has David Benavidez on the ropes. David Morrell now lands a left hook. David Morrell now does his thing. You know, this is how that fight is going right now.
And Morrell tried to sneak one in there.
Yeah, David Morrell definitely tried to sneak one in there. Benavidez avoided and pivoted out the way. David Benavidez does land a awkward punch. Does not look like it hurt him. David Benavidez lands a jab straight down the middle. David Benavidez goes for the uppercut. Does not land. Tries to hit on the guard. Does not land. Tries to hit on the guard again. Does not land. But going forward, David Morrell throws a 3-punch combination. Does not land. I think David Benavidez got out of the way of all 3 of those. Really good defense from both of these fighters in this round. I don't think it's going to be noticed as much as it should, but this is really good defense between both fighters. David Morrell does get to land a good left hook in that exchange that they just had. David Morrell lands a right hook in that exchange. He spins out, but getting right there, David Benavidez lands a body shot straight down the middle and a big right hand from David Morrell. Looks like it landed on the shoulder. David Benavidez, 10 seconds left in the round. David Benavidez starts to go into work. David Benavidez is trying to punch through the guard. He does land one in the body. David Morrell does back up a little bit. Bing, bing, bing. End of round. That was another swing round. Who do you give that to?
Morrell.
Yeah, I'm giving that one to Morrell too as well. I mean, I feel like this has been a back and forth fight.
Yeah.
I feel like we have an upset on our hands. Could we have an upset on our hands?
You ain't seen the real David Benavidez yet. I'm telling y'all.
They gotta pop that pimple.
Nah, look at now. Look at him now. He's talking to the cat. You see what I'm talking about? Now he in the deep waters. You see what I'm talking about? Watch this. You see how calm David Benavidez looks? He don't look like he's over sweating, over breathing, or none of that. His eye is swollen pretty bad, though. I will tell you that. I mean, that uppercut that he landed on David Morrell in that round was just nasty, just treacherous. Just his whole body and head and every my God.
Hey, we got a Carlos. Carlos said how many punches landed?
Right now, punches landed 110. David Benavidez out of 282. David Morrell 77 out of 281. 39% for David Benavidez, 27% for David Morrell. Oh, David Morrell does land a good right hook in that exchange. So 110 to 177. So that is the edge for David Benavidez. David Benavidez lands a jab right there. David Morrell returns. David Morrell lands a body hook around the guard of David Benavidez. Really good place punch right there. Kind of fencing a little bit off in the middle. Oh, David Morrell lands a straight left hand down the middle. Oh, David Benavidez hits him with a body shot. He goes for a left hook and a clinch a little bit. Does not land. Oh, David Benavidez lands a clean jab. That was a good jab right there. Just really sharp. David Benavidez has already landed more power punches than any David Morrell in any of his previous opponents. He is dealing well with the power, though. I will say that. Body punches landed through 742 for David Benavidez, 17 for David Morrell. David Benavidez lands around the guard.
David Benavidez is dangerous with that uppercut when he leans in, man. It's killer.
David Benavidez does land an uppercut. David Morrell does fire back with a left hand of his own. David Benavidez lands a jab. Hey, Big Son, I'm going to get you to get the 8th round for me, all right? Because I know you're a little bit ahead of me. I know you've been itching, man. You hear me? So,
it's cool. It's cool. I'm sitting here enjoying the fight. It's a good fight, man. Like they're really etched in. Like right now, like
Morrell lands a really good 2-punch combination on Benavidez. Walked him back a little bit. Then Benavidez comes back. Lands a big shot on his shoulder. That's what Morrell said, at least. David Benavidez goes for the uppercut, does not land. Oh, David Morrell lands a good little jab right there. David Benavidez lands a cool little jab right there. If David Morrell lands a cool little jab right there. Hey, man, they are showing each other skill of boxing that y'all ain't even pinning, man. They are like, you get yours.
Yeah,
like,
they keep matching each other's energy every time.
Yeah. David
like, oh, you throwing the jab, I'm throwing the jab. You throwing the hard body, I'm throwing the hard body. Yeah, you know, they going at it. Hey, but Benavidez gets that round, so that'll be 4-3 right now on my card.
Hey, Young, that round for me was so much of an even exchange. I am giving that one a 10-10. I'm not leaning to anybody on that round right there. But right now I got 1, 2, 3. Then I got 1, 2, 3. I got it tied, man. 3 rounds to 3 with a swing with a 10-10 round. It's 2 swing rounds, which is the first round, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th round for me. This is as even as a fight as I've seen David Benavidez be in a long time. Even though I feel like he has landed more punches and more significant punches, so I do feel like those swing rounds may go to David Benavidez. So I do feel like he could be up in this fight pretty significantly. Oh, David Benavidez lands a really good right hook. Morrell backing up. Morrell throws a right, throws another right, does not land. David Benavidez really good defense in that fight. David Morrell dodges the right hand. Oh, but lands a really big left hand on the way out. Then he lands a jab. $63-35 edge and punches landed. That's what they saying. David Morrell lands a right hook. Hey, they said David Morrell said, "I don't believe in monsters." That's straight up. When they asked him about David Benavidez.
You don't believe in monsters, huh?
Hey, David Benavidez. Oh, both of them land jabs. I mean, David Benavidez and Morrell both landed 30-22 in the fourth round. And 15-14 in the second round. I mean, these are really close rounds. Just letting you guys know.
I mean, these guys really battling it out, though.
Yeah, they battling out. David Morrell and David Benavidez are both throwing like combinations at this point. And David Morrell lands out of the 5 punches, maybe 2. David Benavidez, lands a really good sweeping left hook. I like that left hook right there. That was really pretty. David Morrell lands a left hook and then a right hand. So he one-upped him. David Benavidez got him against the ropes. He tried to land the left hand, does not land. Then he lands the body shot. He does land that left hand, though. David Morrell now comes in. Oh, he lands a really good left hand. David Morrell comes back with a 2-punch combination. Doesn't land the first one, but does land a little bit on that second one. Now, good right hand by left hand by David Benavidez, straight left hand. Good right hand by David Benavidez.
I think Morrell is noticing that he need to get on his horse a little bit more, and he has this round, but I don't think it's worked out. It's good for him. I think it's tiring him out.
Yeah,
getting on his horse.
Yep. I really think a good uppercut by David Morrell. I really think that David Benavidez is starting to show his difference. It's the 8th round right now. Oh, David Benavidez.
Yeah, David Benavidez has closed that round out very, very tough.
Yes. Good punch by David Morrell, though, at the end of that round, though. He did counter, but I'm giving that round to David Benavidez.
Yep, David on me as well.
I mean, this has been a really good fight, man. Like, excellent fight. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Me.
Yeah. They are telling David Benavidez that he is tired, but not to get confident. That is Jose Benavidez Sr. David Benavidez does have a cut on his eye. They are working with the cut on David Benavidez's eye. It's under the lid, like I guess I can show you on this one a little bit better. It's like under here, like right here. You know, he does have swelling on the other eye. It's a really good fight so far. Really, really good fight. I mean, David
Benavidez, pretty deep waters. He might get knocked out. I don't know.
Who, Morrell?
Yeah, he's in pretty deep waters.
Yeah. Okay. They touch gloves. Oh, David Morrell lands a really good right hand. Body shots through this time, through the 8th round, 54 for David Benavidez, 24 for David Morrell. Oh, David Morrell lands a 2 double jab combination. Scorecard right now, Larry Hazard has David Benavidez up, have him winning the last 4 rounds. It is 78-74. At first, it was 2-2. Yeah, I just feel like David Benavidez has been coming on. I got him winning 3 out of the last 4 rounds, to be honest. Oh, man, David Benavidez. Well, no, that 10-10 round. I gave him a 10-10 round, but that could be a round for David Benavidez as well if we look 10-10. There is a warning for using the shoulder for David Morrell from the ref at 1 minute and 53 seconds in the 9th round. David Morrell. Oh, good uppercut by David Benavidez. 153 in the ninth round. David Benavidez is starting to turn it on. The Mexican Monster is live and well. He's, man, just loading up and throwing shots at Morrell. Good uppercut. Another uppercut. I mean, another uppercut. David Benavidez is going to work in this ninth round. David Benavidez for the whole, I guess, last 20, 30 seconds. Now Morrell's starting to come back. David Benavidez lands a shot in the body. Now, I mean, let's be real. Oh, good shot around the guard for David Morrell. I mean, that was beautiful with the 3-punch combination. David Morrell now shoots a shot around the guard. David Benavidez lands a really good shot, a really good jab. Excuse me. Another good jab from David Benavidez. Oh, man, good uppercut as David Morrell was trying to escape. Now David Morrell comes back, does not land. Oh, man, they showed him. Did you see the shoulder roll? Look, bringing out the Mayweather right there, David Benavidez. 9 minutes, ninth round, 1 minute, less than 1 minute left, 40 seconds left. David Benavidez and David Morrell. I mean, oh, man, David Benavidez lands a really good sweeping left hook. Both of these fighters look pretty tired, though. I will say that.
Yeah, David got to keep his hands up, man.
Man,
especially with the power that boy possesses. He got to keep his hands up.
Yeah, I will say that. David Morrell does have power. And probably even still late in this fight, he got some power with him.
Yeah, he's catching. That's what I'm saying. He's catching David.
Yeah, David.
He's catching Benavidez with hooks
man,
and stuff that it could be devastating if he drop it right where it needs to be. It could be devastating for Benavidez.
I still give that round to David Benavidez because he had a 30-second clip in that round where he just was uppercutting him. David Morrell's head's just he's just going everywhere with it. You know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. That ain't it. That ain't it at all, bro. he was just getting whooped.
His head was on fitted cap snapback.
I did give you the punch count on both when I gave you the punch count, my brother. Carlos Rios. Right now, punch count right now says that David Benavidez is way ahead right now. That's what the punch count is saying. I mean, right now I got David Benavidez winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these rounds so far out of the 10 clearly. And then it's a couple swing rounds, and I gave a 10-10 round. So Benavidez could be up big on the scorecard. I mean, David Morrell is fighting beautifully, though. He's fighting back. I mean, I just think that this stage right here, David Benavidez is doing a little bit more. And that's a good body shot by David Benavidez. David Morrell does fire back with a jab. David Benavidez, 173 punches landed for Benavidez, 124 landed for David Morrell. The biggest gap, I would say, was the 6th round, where it was 25 punches landed for Benavidez and 11 landed for Morrell. David Benavidez's defense has been a lot better than what I've seen in the past. I'm going to be 100. His defense looked sharp in this fight. I mean, he ain't been caught with but a couple big shots. He's been caught, but just not as big shots as you think. The bigger shots he seems to be evading. Oh, good shot right there by David Morrell, though. Oh, good jab. It just moved David Benavidez back. Oh, another good hard overhand right by David Morrell. Okay, David Morrell is like, man, David Morrell remind me of Miguel Cotto, man. I swear he remind me of Miguel Cotto. And I know they from the same line, but I mean, even the style is Miguel, man. It's like he been watching him, man, emulating him a little bit. Oh, good 2-punch combination by David Benavidez. Oh, Morrell counter right hand. It's just swift. David Benavidez catches him on the belt line. David Morrell catches him around the guard. David Morrell now around the guard of David Benavidez. Now Morrell's walking forward. I mean, Morrell is landing some heavy shots in this fight. I mean, in this round right here in the 10th round. David Morrell's moving forward, and Benavidez being pushed back. I mean, I'm giving David Morrell this round. He's got control of it. What you going to do with the rest of the last minute of this round, David Morrell? Oh, now he's moving back, and now it looks like David Benavidez is trying to position himself. to land some big shots. It's no sting on that one. David Benavidez does land a crisp jab. Boom, boom, right there. So David Benavidez is now moving forward. David Morrell throws a 3-punch combination, does not land. David Benavidez lands one on the shoulder. Really wouldn't call that a straight. Oh, but that's a cool little jab right there from David Benavidez. 19 seconds left in this 10th round. David Morrell now got his guard down. Oh, he does catch one for having his guard down. And David Benavidez is doing the shuffle. And he lands 2 jabs on him while doing the shuffle. David Benavidez on there showing off. Oh, David Morrell lands one. Oh, man, this is so funny right now. David Benavidez is showing off his footwork instead of Morrell. How do you like those apples? I do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, another one.
Another one?
Another one. Another round goes to Benavidez.
I think Benavidez may have stole that round, but I did have Morrell up in that round, so I am going to make that one a swing round on my card at least. But I mean, they are telling him God is with us. That's what David Jose Benavidez Jr. is saying to David Benavidez. Senior is saying to David Benavidez. You know, he's not the junior. Jose Benavidez Sr. is the trainer for both David Benavidez and was the trainer for his brother, Jose Benavidez Jr. Round 11, championship rounds. This is why we got gold rounds on ours, man. I'm telling y'all, this is where you're going to see who the true champions are. And now they are met in the middle of the round. David Morrell is very calm. David Morrell, a hard right hand. The thing I do not like about this telecast with PBC, why are you not showing us what they're saying in Morrell's corner? I don't like it. Either which way. So going forward, David Morrell lands a really good right hand. David Benavidez lands an uppercut. David Morrell tries to go for a 4-punch combination, maybe lands one on the way out. David Morrell throws jab. David Benavidez throws jab. Neither one of them lands. David Morrell throws straight right hand, does not land. David Benavidez is now just like, see, moving around a little bit, moving around. Oh, David Morrell lands a right hand around the guard. David Benavidez lands a straight right hand. Oh, man, David Benavidez lands a really good shot to the body right there. Really good uppercut, digging into the body. You can just feel it. David Morrell's fighting back. David Morrell looks like he's trying to steal this fight. He's in this fight very much so. David Morrell uppercut. David Benavidez uppercut. David Morrell fires a shot. David Benavidez returns 2 shots behind it. Morrell is moving David Benavidez back. David Morrell is throwing hard shots at David Benavidez. He has the edge in this round. He's throwing shots. David Benavidez is right there. Does not land. David Morrell is not landing in that. He did land on those 2. He's not landing on his chest. He's telling them to come on. David Benavidez is enticing them to come on. David Benavidez, now it's a minute left in this 11th round. David Benavidez is now moving forward a little bit. David Morrell has won this round clearly, unless David Benavidez does something spectacular. And he gave away the round, in my opinion, in this 11th round. That might have been a mistake. It's a jab from David Benavidez. A lot of missed punches in that 11th round, but it's still his round because David Benavidez didn't throw anything at all, hardly, and it's just a couple jabs from David Benavidez. Oh, it is a trip. It's ruled a knockdown. That is not a knockdown.
Oh man. Come on, man.
I disagree.
Come on, man.
I disagree. That makes it a 10-8 round for David Morrell.
Yeah. I was already giving David Morrell the round, but
they fighting it out. Now David Benavidez is mad. David Benavidez is trying to late. That was a late punch. Timeout. He's putting him out the ring. They man, they are going to deduct the point. 1 point deducted. It is now a 10-9 round. I'm in a 9-8 round.
Wow. That's crazy.
Hey, bruh, that was a crazy round, bruh. That was a crazy round. I don't know how that happened. What just
Who
happened
they
at the
take
end
the
of that
point
round?
from?
Well,
They
technically,
deducted
he hit
points
him
from
late.
Morrell.
Hit him late. He did hit him late. It was late.
I
I'm not
mean, David
arguing.
hit him late as well, though. David hit late
Nah,
as
but
well, though.
David ain't hit him late. David ain't hit him late. David hit him on the bell. It was late, but it was on the bell. No, it was after the bell, Morrell's. David Benavidez was on the bell.
If you look at Morrell's frustration, it was like you hit me late out of the bell. That's why he swung back.
I don't know, man. It sounded like it looked to me, I got to double look at it. I just say in real time, it looked like David Benavidez landed that last punch on the bell, not after the bell.
I'm with Big Son on this one. It looked a little late to me too.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. To me, in real time, that's what I'm saying. In real time, I don't know. So, all right.
Morrell's mad about that. This championship round, though.
Championship round. Let's see. Now they got a reason to fight. Both of them. First point deduction of Morrell's career. Oh, the Morrell's coming out firing at David Benavidez. It was a knockdown after looking at the replay. That's what they say. Morrell's coming out firing at Benavidez. Morrell's coming out strong at Benavidez, throwing heavy, hard punches. I mean, Morrell's going out like a true champion. I mean, David Benavidez throws a right hand. David Benavidez lands 2-punch combination. David Benavidez is now firing back. I don't think David Benavidez got a whole lot left, though, to be honest. It seemed like Morrell got a little more sting on his punches than Benavidez. David Morrell's this is a conditioning thing. David Benavidez might be really hurt after that knockdown. David Benavidez is just wobbling around the ring, throwing sloppy punches. And David, that's a good uppercut right there for you. I say that.
And he
David,
jumped into it. He jumped
he's
into
like
that
a
uppercut.
punching master right now, though. He is
Yeah.
dodging a couple punches, So, but I will say this: so far, David Benavidez has landed more punches in this round than David Morrell. Oh, good uppercut from David Benavidez. Not hard, but it was sloppy, but it landed. And good 2-punch combination by David Morrell. David Morrell lands a shot on the body. Both of these fighters' faces look like they've been in a war. They have been in a war. David Morrell throws 2-punch combination, does not land. David Benavidez throws 2-punch combination. One of them lands. Oh, good. Oh, man, really good left hands by David Benavidez. A straight and an uppercut right on the noggin, just snapping the head back of David Morrell. David Benavidez lands a shot in the body. David Morrell lands a shot. Oh, David Benavidez lands a jab. David Morrell lands a jab. Oh, man.
Morrell took a lot of gas out of this thing coming out firing like that.
He gassed.
Ooh.
Right now, he got his eyes bleeding pretty bad, David.
They bumped each other's head. Oh, man, that was a mean headbutt. David looked like he almost went out off that joint. Mean collision in the middle of the ring.
A little bit ahead of me. They go to headbutt right there. Half a minute remaining in this 12th round. David Benavidez walking forward. David Benavidez, uppercut by David Benavidez. Oh, man. Clean. Oh, David Benavidez lands a really good right hook. Double body shot. Oh, man. Total. Okay, they both shuffling. David Benavidez lands 2 shots. David Morrell lands 2 shots. I guess these guys really don't like each other. No love lost. They both giving each other respect in the middle of the ring. Both of them, they raise each other hands. They are showing each other respect. I guess this is a war, and they respect each other after this war. I mean, you got to respect that. You got to respect that. You got to respect that. You know. So how do you feel, fellas? What do you feel about the fight?
I feel it was a brawl for it all, and just
Okay.
what you wanted to see. You wanted to see this right here. I believe Morrell got away from his game plan and used his footwork and everything. I mean, he got a knockout. I mean, a knockdown, but I think it was too little, too late. You know, the Mexican monster was all over you, even a knockdown couldn't stop him.
Okay.
Still gets the win.
Okay. So what did you have it on your scorecard?
7-5, David Benavidez.
Um,
7 rounds to 5.
One, two, three. I only really gave Morrell like three rounds, and I gave him it's 3 swing rounds, so you can give him any one of those rounds. That would be a draw if you gave him all 3, but I think that would be a stretch. So I'm around with you around 7-5, but I'm really got David Benavidez winning on the scorecards by at least 8 rounds, 7 rounds. It's like, I mean, real talk. I think Morrell maybe clearly won 3 rounds, 4 rounds when you include the knockdown round, but that's a 10. But I got that as an 8-9 round. You know.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah, I do have the punch stats that I'm going to be sending. So you know. Yeah, I
Wow.
do got the punch stats that I will be sending to the chat, so you guys can see what happened in the actual fight. Big Son, do you want to give me the announcement if I'm? No, I was about to say I'm good. I'm good. No, give me the announcement because this don't tripping.
I'm ahead of you, so they had already gave the announcement. My TV was down because I wasn't listening to them. But David Benavidez wins the fight 30-0,
Okay.
still undefeated, still a dog. You know what I'm saying? And he's rocking that belt. WC, WBC. Well, he got a lot of belts over there. I can't even name them all.
It's time for Canelo. It's time for Canelo, man.
I agree. I agree 1,000,000%. It is time for Canelo. I'm sending you the punch stats now. And I will get y'all the official scores on the fight. I mean, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like that was a just did y'all feel like that was a just decision?
I'm good
Oh
with it.
yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, even though it got a little close, a little chippy there at the end, I mean, David had already, put his stakes in the ground on my behalf about just about majority of the night. Even though he had a knockdown, like that still wouldn't have stopped him. You would have had to knock him down a couple more times, in my eyes, to get even anywhere close on the scorecard to beating him. That's just the way he lined it up tonight. So good fight from Morrell as well. But David, man, back out on top as usual.
Yeah.
No matter how it looks, how deep the waters get you swimming in with him. Hey, you better know I tread that water lightly. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up on the bad side of things, and that's a loss.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. 1,000,000%. I agree. I couldn't agree more. Almost 50% on power punches is crazy work. That's what V said. Almost 50% on power punches. Oh my. I mean, David Benavidez
I mean,
really
look at the
was,
boy's face, and a lot of those power punches were uppercuts.
yeah. I mean, he had control of the fight. I would say he had pretty much control of the fights.
There go the stat for you. There go the number for you. The stat line you sent over.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if y'all, I'm just this for them to look at it. You know what I'm saying? This for y'all to look at. You know what I'm saying? This is, live right now. You know what I mean? We ain't making you wait. We ain't lying to you guys about the punch stats and all that. It's a really great fight. And Carlos Rios, there you go. You wanted to see who landed? We got it for you at the end of the goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully, we do not get flagged for trying to let y'all know what went on in the fight. Okay, but I mean, I'm really happy that y'all tuned in with us, man. It's been a pleasure, man. I swear it's been a pleasure rocking with y'all, man. I swear that I'm very happy with what I seen. The Mexican monster David Benavidez is back, man, and he showed that him and Morrell, if they got into it, he didn't get the knockout. He said he was going to break his jaw and do all this whole other crazy stuff to Morrell. And don't get me wrong, I feel like Morrell fought like a crazy good fight. I mean, but that's not the strategy, I think, to beat a David Benavidez. You know? You know
You
what
have
I'm
to be a
saying?
monster. You can't be crazy good. You got to be just as much of a monster as he is. Crazy good ain't gonna cut it.
Nah. Nah. I mean, you could fight him a different way. I mean, just being
You got to
real,
be.
you
You got to
don't
be
have
just as much of a monster as he is in that ring. Because he's very intentional
yeah.
with his punches. When he's connecting, he's very violent. You got to be the same way, if not better, when it comes to that. You got to match his energy or exceed it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Morrell
I
did that tonight. Morrell did that tonight. If he would have did that, he probably would have came out on top as a winner of this fight.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I can agree they could have, don't get me wrong. He came out fighting the way he did her in the fight. You know what I mean? With more intentional to like walk forward and put the pressure on Benavidez, then I think that it was a really good chance of Morrell winning the fight. But I don't think that him not walking forward, you know what I'm saying? That I think that him
Mhm.
moving around early in the fight was kind of taken away from what he probably could have done in the fight. He scored a knockdown on David Benavidez. That's pretty impressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He made and we he wasn't like it was a flash knockdown. So it wasn't one of those knockdowns where he like looking at David Benavidez get up off the ground. He like, oh man, he really, really,
Mhm.
really done. Nah, but it was one of those things where like I'm sharp enough to catch you off balance. And if this was the right punch with the right power, you wouldn't have been knocked down. You'd have been asleep, you know?
Yeah, true.
So I'm really impressed. Really, really super impressed with this. We are not gonna hold you guys up too late tonight because guess what? We will be right back at you tomorrow with another score to fight. So if y'all tuning in tonight, y'all tuning in right now. Come back tomorrow at 11 o'clock so we can give you the Clarissa Shields fight. You know what I mean? You know? So,
Yeah.
hey, we last time we didn't get a chance to get the quote on here like we were supposed to. So what we gonna do is we gonna show Clarissa Shields her respect because she is one of the stars in boxing, and we gonna get on here around the same time, 10:30. Okay, and we gonna rock out with the last part of Clarissa Shields' card, where she is the main event fighter fighting tomorrow, and she will be and she will be fighting against Danielle Perkins. Okay, and that's for all the belts, world women's heavyweight champion. So Big Sam, matter of fact, Ro or Big Sam, any final thoughts?
My final thoughts is Fulton had a good fight. Um, I really like this fight. They went the distance and he showed why he is who he is and what he's capable of in the ring. They've been Benavidez, man. I mean, just put on an absolute show to me, and he showed why the next fight should be what's his name? What's his name again? Point.
Who, Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the fight.
Canelo.
That's the fight right now.
This the thing. This the thing. Canelo, he doesn't get a Canelo Alvarez fight until next year, more than likely, because he's not going to fight Canelo in May. Um, they might make that fight for May. Maybe he does fight Canelo in May. I don't think he should, but
You think
Canelo,
it's too
and then
soon?
September, they're talking Bud Crawford versus Canelo in September. Maybe they move Bud Crawford to next year, or maybe they move him up. But I think a real big fight right now would be David Benavidez Canelo. But if Canelo and David Benavidez is going to get to the table, it won't be until Mexican Independence Day 2026, in my opinion. Excuse me, and that'll be May 5th.
All right, so my final
Bro,
thoughts,
yeah.
my final thoughts is that I thought all fighters came out and did their thing in a real positive way, man. David Benavidez showed why he is one of the top boxers in the world, man. 30-0. He definitely won majority of the rounds, even though it did get chippy. He still showed that he is the superior boxer. I think the numbers do support that as well, and the eye test also supports David Benavidez being a superior boxer today. I do think that it is time for both him and Alvarez to come together and for all parties to really make a effort to make the fight and don't stop until the fight is made. No excuses. We're making this fight, however it got to turn out, whatever, but we're going to make the fight. I think before you can get a fight made, both guys have to decide they're going to do this fight, right? Both parties, all parties involved have to make that decision. Doesn't matter what happened, we're making this fight, we're doing this fight. And I think until that happens, you're going to have a lot of what you have now, which is David Benavidez fighting competition that he probably is better than. And the same thing for Canelo Alvarez. And I don't think that serves either of them well. So that's my final thought. Again, all parties look well tonight, man. Look good. No surprises that I've seen as far as tonight. You know, it pretty much was everything went according to plan.
All right, before I let y'all go, I do have a question for y'all. Well, two questions. So, Dimitri Bivol and Better Beef is coming up for part 2. Who do you guys got in that fight? Dimitri Bivol or Better Beef?
Beavu, I
Say
got Beavu.
better be.
I got Beavu.
Yeah, better be.
Okay. Another thing is the Tank Davis versus Roach fight is coming up, right? Roach being from DC. And so I definitely,
I'm not betting against Tank right now.
I'm
I'm
not
not betting
betting
against
against.
Tank right now.
Think that he knocks him out? Do you think that it goes the distance? And they did fight in the amateurs, so they had fought before.
I think it goes
Yeah,
the
and
distance because
Roach.
I don't got no Baltimore dude bullying no DC dude. I don't care who he is. So I'm gonna
Oh,
say it go the distance. It's going to be a better fight than what people think because I
okay.
know that you know what we do in our city. I know what we do.
Okay, so that's two of the bigger cards coming up. Those that is February 22nd and then March 1st. Okay, so now I'm gonna get into my final thought. So my final thought is that first, I'm going to address the night's events, of course. Tonight's events was great for boxing. I think that all of the fights were good fights. I mean, we got to think about these were really good fights. All of them. The Pitbull fight was a really good fight. Pitbull edged out the win. And then we had Fulton come on, and Fulton did his thing, you know. And then we had the main event, and the main event was a main event. It wasn't like it was a 12 round just beat down or nothing. No, Morrell came to fight. Morrell did his thing, okay? So that is my final thoughts for that. I think Morrell really did his thing, and I think Benavidez is at a top level. Now, I think we have been seeing some more of the best fighting the best, okay? Those Shakur Tank fights need to get made. The Canelo Benavidez fights needs to get made. Bud needs to get in there with Canelo as well. So I think Canelo has two big fights right now that people really want to see, okay? And it's about the fans. So I'm gonna say this: thank you to our fans because y'all came through and rock with us tonight. So please like, share, and subscribe. Please come back tomorrow and watch the Clarissa Shields main event fight with us on Score the Fight. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Point B. I've been live here with Big Son and ETA Money Row and with you guys as well. See you guys tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
YouTube/@TheNatureDC. Subscribe today.